Hi, professional streamer. I was muted. Hello. Welcome to our last episode of the Goose Chase. I'm prepared or not for absolute chaos, goose seduction, and more. I'm your DM, Tanya, and we're going to go around, introduce ourselves, talk about the fabulous prizes we have for charity and for giving away, and then I guess for seducing a goose.
Yeah, we are.
I just show up here every Tuesday.
Depends if the algorithm was right.
We'll see. All right, going in the order on the overlay. Joanie, who are you? Who are you playing? And pronouns, please.
Hi, I'm Joanie. I'm the CEO at Women in Games International. I am playing Tilly. I am a water genasi, and pronouns are she, her for both me and my character.
Awesome. MamaTamago.
Hi everyone, my name is MamaTamago and I'm a Just Chatting streamer here on Twitch. I am playing Alaris, who is the half-elf bard, and I decided since we are seducing the goose, I will don something a little special, pronouns she, her for both.
A first, seducing the goose. Lilly.
Playing Peach Lanta. Very excited to seduce this goose. She, her pronouns for both me and my character. I am most easily found on LinkedIn, where I put out a lot of cool pictures about trans pride and inclusivity.
Awesome. Danielle.
So I'm Danielle Reynolds. I'm playing Devere. Both of us are she, her, and actually I can announce this officially, but I'm actually switching jobs. So I'm going to be the new creative director at Underdog Games. I will still be designing games, but that's my new job. So yeah, it's the first time to talk about it.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I guess Devere may live. I don't know.
I mean, Danielle will. That's all that matters. She pays the bills.
True. But, you know, it's a goose, Devere. You never know.
Hey, it's not a dragon. It's just a goose. A dragon-sized goose.
Remember you said dragon-sized goose.
I do. I remember.
Okay. Aphasia.
Hi everyone, my name is Aphasia Speaks. I run the Speakeasy here on Twitch.tv. I am a Black gender queer drag artist on the platform, variety streamer. I am playing the monk Asamer Imani. Pronouns he, she, they for myself and the character. So, there you go.
And,
I'm not here to seduce the goose. I have a date. I'm just here to see what happens.
Oh, that's right. You left your date back in
Oh yeah, at the bar. Yeah. Warm of hot and sexy people.
All right.
Let it be known I'm a good wing person.
Let it be known. Warm of hot and sexy.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So with that, I guess I should say who I am and what I do. I'm your DM, Danielle Cypheroftyr. My pronouns are she, her. I am all your NPCs, so pronouns with NPCs will vary. And the goose, not sure about the goose, because goose. I'm sorry, I got really distracted by the fact that y'all planned on Twitter to seduce the goose. But before we get into the weeds and get to goose seduction, we're going to talk about what we have to give away. Reminder, we are fundraising for charity for queer gamers and I Need Diverse Games. There is a bar below us. It looks like we have some donations between sessions, so that's great. So tonight we're giving away 2 passes to PAX West, some Women in Games International swag, and yet we have another Go XLR. And oh god, this is what it looks like in the box. So this one's mine, you can unhave it, but this is what you can win from us tonight. Must be present in the chat if you are called. I think that's it. Anything else that I've forgotten? Okay, cool. What happened last week?
We woke up in Avernus.
Mm-hmm.
We went to this town. We saw.
It was like we were in Arizona. Shopping montage
happened.
Met the new boo.
Mm-hmm. He told us to go to Mad Maggie's shop. Mad Maggie got upset because someone was talking mad crap about her. We fought her. Alara said, I'm sorry for my friends and that they're dumb. Please don't fight us. She gave us a war machine. Is that what they're called? Right? She gave us a war machine. We didn't know where to go, so we had to figure out where to go. Made it to the fort, and then got on Grindr. Or what was
we
it?
were bored. No, we were bored during the drive and found Cinder, the app made for finding connections with those of us who are into dragons, not me, or those of us into animals that are the size of dragons, I guess, are also included in this app, and just anyone who wants to find love, because, you know, Peaches is on that app as well. Peaches?
Yeah, I think specifically with regards to geese is where Peach kind of comes into that. That's when she goes through the tribes filter on Cinder, she just selects goose.
Okay.
Okay.
But before we get to Cinder, I want to remind everyone why Mad Maggie was mad at you all and why you wound up fighting her.
You probably totally insignificant and not something we all need to rehash.
Oh no, we're going to rehash it. Absolutely. Somebody Tilly got water from the
something. I tried something.
Please tell us what you tried, Tilly.
I tried to put a little splash of the river Styx on her to see if she would forget that she was mad at us. To be fair, I didn't start it. Peaches, you want to own up to that? Starting some crap?
Well, hold on. I it just so happened that Mad Maggie was, I think defined by our DM as a hag. And
she is a night hag.
She's a literal hag.
However, a literal hag, which means that traditional beauty standards did not necessarily, they weren't working for her. And Peach made a comment about it specifically. Unfortunately, Mad Maggie heard that and unfortunately took it the wrong way.
So by took it the wrong way, you called her ugly.
Yeah, I did.
Just making sure we're clear here.
We're clear.
Hey, so, and I'm not diverting just to be goofy. Let's just take a moment of, if you knew you were a hag and knew what you look like in a mirror, maybe you couldn't even look in a mirror, and someone confirmed that you're ugly, how would you feel?
I feel like I'm really in the hot seat right now, and I wasn't the one who threw...
You are in Avernus. Oh no, Tilly's getting her chance too. Don't worry, Tilly's getting her moment in the Avernus sun. Don't worry.
I mean, personally, as a hag, I would probably try to own it, and I feel like she does. And Peaches could have said it better, but also
couldn't have said it at all.
Sure.
Lilly, what Peach said was very rude. Peach, on the other hand, does not necessarily have a filter, no filter, and so you know what? We're living in the world of that consequence, I think.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I mean, the only reason we're here is because of my consequences. So if it helps, sorry.
Well, it was just bad chance, and also the DM liberally using part of your backstory as to why that dragon was that dragon.
Yeah, thanks for that again.
But let's not forget that Tilly, knowing what the River Styx water would do, tried to throw some on Mad Maggie.
Did not try. I succeeded.
Okay, well, you put some on her, but she's a night hag. Too bad it was last week, because I'm like, your hubris shall undo you, Tilly.
Okay, we don't roll for recaps.
No, I that's why I was like, if only we could, if only we could. Don't give me that cute, charming face. But you know,
I don't know what I'm doing.
oh my god. So you all did this, you know, you got past Mad Maggie, you got to the fort, you invented Cinder, and you geolocated your goose.
That
Is there-
drop the pen real quick.
I know. And you see like the little pin winding its way down. Like for a minute you lose the pin until you get closer. But you are on your way to meet the goose. Is there anything you want to do before you actually go in there and go follow this path to the goose?
I mean, we also learned that Alaris is really good at talking to people and got us in there real quick and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Alaris
the
is
whole
very
time
charming.
y'all were talking to the hag, I was mortified. I could not believe my compatriots had such bad manners.
Literally says hag in it. You could have said Maggie. Come on.
Like,
Sorry,
not here to hear
MamaTamago
that.
forgot
It
Maggie.
is hard being our PR person when we can't get our story straight.
You know, it's been a week. But yes, Alaris was very persuasive, and basically think of it as the gates are open. It's during the day, it's business hours, and you have to go down like 3 levels. Now, the 3 levels will take you a little bit to get there, but at least getting to that first level, no one bothers you. They figure, okay, you must have a purpose. Why else are you here? Because you're doing the I walk like I belong here walk. However,
Yeah, I've definitely carried that with me.
Yes. How tall is Alaris?
About like 5'3".
Yeah. Yes. All 5'3" of you is very much like, I know where I'm going.
Yeah. It's how she gets anything done, but she kind of as she's walking, it's almost as if she's flying. Like her feet's kind of going real fast. It's almost as if she's off the ground, but not quite.
Okay.
Cute.
I find it hilarious because Alaris is taller than me IRL, and I'm just having a visualization moment. So you get down to the 2nd level, and it's weird. You could swear that there should be more people, there should be more things, but it's almost like people forgot about the 2nd level of this dungeon. So you don't see anything. You don't even see an obvious way to get down further. So whichever's higher for you, do a perception or an investigation.
$22.
Okay.
22.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Twinsies. Ooh.
18.
All right, everyone is rolling well. Devere? Devere knows that
Not
there's
so well.
stone under her feet.
7.
So there's ground here.
you
And this
know-
is the room.
You do know it's part of Fort Knucklebone. You're still in Fort Knucklebone. You know that. So, for everyone who got over 15, you hear a weird little scratching noise coming from the dark corners. Not sure what it is, but if you didn't know better, you would think it was chickens.
Oh. That's are there chickens in Avernus?
Are you
Is it
asking me
normal?
as a player or asking as a DM?
This is Peach asking the rest of the party. Do y'all know if there's should I go in and
Not a
poke
clue.
it, or do we want our PR person to go in
You
with
know,
the chickens?
I
Hilarious.
don't think poking things has ever worked out for us.
I agree.
Fair point. Should we
Yeah, I
take a
don't know.
diplomatic approach with these chickens then?
Well,
Maybe
I didn't
kind of-
say they were chickens. They sound like chickens.
Like,
Wait, Tilly, are you the one that can
chicken
talk to animals?
noises?
I talk to
You've all heard like chickens scratching around in a barn on the farm,
Mhm.
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if you didn't know better, you'd swear it was regular everyday chickens.
But weren't the people working at Mad Maggie's, they were bird Or
Those were Aarakocra. They're basically like human-sized crows.
These sound like
But-
small chickens.
Like small like if you saw a bunch of pigeons in the city, that scritchy, because as they're walking around on concrete, if you could hear them.
Got it.
your chai tat
Okay.
is showing.
Wow. Wow. Is anyone going to further investigate the scratching noise?
Unless anyone has anything to say about it, I'm not going to poke anything, but I will.
I was
walk
going to
up
vote
and-
Tilly because Tilly can talk to animals in case we
Fair
need
enough.
that.
Mm.
I
As
also
Tilly
vote
told you,
Tilly.
you can talk to animals.
Yeah.
Yes?
Because I talked to
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
talked to something.
Mhm.
something.
I listen to my friends on quests when I have nothing better to do. I'm just kidding.
All right. Are you so you're going to go investigate this chicken scratch noise?
Yeah, can I go like arm in arm with Alaris in case there are people? You're better with
If-
people, I'm better with animals.
If Alaris
let's
is
go.
willing.
Let's do it.
We'll just be the duds and back.
We're the
Okay.
muscle.
So you are walking toward a corner. It's dark. And as you get closer, you hear this scritching, but also this like weird hissy, almost snake-like noise as well.
That's a goose. That's a
100%.
goose. Yeah, that's a
You
goose.
know that's
Do you know it's a goose?
Joni from Illinois knows that's a goose.
Yes,
I
but
don't
what
know
does
Tilly
Tilly-
knows.
What does Tilly know?
Tilly grew up around the ocean, so she probably hasn't really seen many geese. Geese don't really do saltwater, right? So
I wouldn't know. I mean, I grew up in Illinois, but I don't
know,
really
too.
mess with geese. So I guess the question is, as you get closer, what are you doing as you hear more noises? Player, like you as Joanie would never. You Joanie knows
Turn
maybe
and run.
what it is.
turn and run.
But-
Yeah. Okay. So Tilly would probably start saying, "Hey, is somebody there?" But in geese talk.
No
They're
answer.
talking?
It's not. It's. I will tell you this: it is not the abyssal goose you are seeking.
Okay. Do you want to try and say something and see if it's? I guess I could be person too, but
Tilly, who are you? What are you doing with your mouth? You're making weird noises.
oh, I thought there was a goose. I don't think it's a goose.
Oh. Well, I don't want to just shout out as I whisper into Tilly's ear. Should we just get the group? I'm feeling really weird about this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I turn back and kind of like motion to the group, like, come here.
We walk over.
Wait, what's going on?
Well, Tilly heard we started hearing some weird hissing noises, and Tilly tried to speak goose, but no one or nothing responded.
Do geese hiss?
When they're
Oh.
angry.
That's
Yes.
disconcerting. Okay.
IRL geese have teeth on their tongue.
Oh, so
I
they
hate
made geese
this.
worse in D&D?
Maybe I might have made it worse in D&D.
Hi.
So you all now hear this like creepy horror movie-esque clicking, hissing noise coming from this dark corner.
Does anybody have
Friend?
light? Can we like put light on it to see?
Does
Um,
anyone have light or a torch?
I have a daylight spell.
Okay,
I'm
what does
gonna
that
firmly
do?
grip my quarterstaff and be ready. Oh, also, can I check my Cinder app to see if there's any, like who's the closest to me? If whatever's behind this door also happens to be on Cinder.
I would say
Not
yes.
yet. Hold that.
Okay.
I will say no, because there's something in the corner. You know where the goose is, so there's not actually, unless you just really want to, there's not much reason to go back to the Cinder app. But let's resolve what's in the shadows.
Okay. Okay, so I can cast daylight on an item that I have, and it radiates 60 feet radius sphere of light. So
Okay.
If Peach will allow me, can I cast daylight on your quarterstaff?
By all means.
Okay. So I'll use my daylight spell on it. Take
Alright.
away.
And as this whole floor gets illuminated, you see. I almost said gaggle, that's not the right word. You see about 15 hideous creatures that. Imagine if a butterball turkey got up and started walking after it was plucked and stuffed for this to work.
Ew.
Except it also looks leathery and demonic and has a very long snake-like tongue.
Republicans in Florida. Got it.
These are scarier
Oh no.
because there's a whole bunch of them. That is what they look like. I'm not going to tell you what they are. And I will put this in the chat.
Oh God.
Oh, no. Oh no.
Oh my God.
That's real nasty.
What is
and
this?
Are we trying to unexist these monstrosities? Because I think it might be time.
Honestly, I don't know what these are, but I do not like the look of them. They look hungry and pointy, and I don't want to.
So you see about 10 of them.
And
they are not your friend. Put it that way.
Got it.
Peach has taken every ounce of her self-control not to run in and start whacking away.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do? Because they're going to act very soon. Because not only have you startled them, you have put a bunch of light on them, and they are creatures of the dark.
Peach gonna run in and hit the first one.
All right, roll initiative.
Okay.
And your first attack I will give you because you ran in and startled them. They were flustered by the bright light.
Of course, I got a 7 on that.
I got a 17.
20.
Ooh.
Okay, put your initiative in the chat, please.
11. Oh, in the chat, sorry.
Yeah, that way I can write down initiative.
$18.
Alrighty, let me write this down, see who goes first. Alaris, I think you... Well, after Peaches gets their first surprise attack, because you all did surprise this gaggle of creatures, and then it will be Alaris, Devere, Imani, Tilly, Lily. Peaches. So you're actually last after this attack. So Peaches, you got surprise on him. What are you doing?
This is one rule in D&D I always get confused on. Within a surprise attack, is it just one attack, or do I get 2 attacks per action? Do I get a bonus action? I forget.
You get 1 attack and 1 bonus action. And then on your actual turn, you'll get your normal number of attacks.
Got it. 1 attack, 1 bonus action. Coming at you, weird monsters. It's a 16 on my quarterstaff hit.
That hits it.
Okay, we'll do...
And are you sweeping, or are you aiming at a particular chicken?
That's a good question. I think because you said there's 15 of them, right?
A total of 15, like directly in front of your group, there's about 10, and there's 5 kind of scattered around. You don't know what's behind you unless you've looked, because they're basically surrounding you. There's a bunch of abyssal chickens surrounding you.
Love.
All right. Well, we'll go Neo Burly Brawl style and do some sweeping. So what would that be in terms of damage difference?
Depending on how many are you aiming for? What number of them are you going for? Let's have to roll for the chickens.
Okay, it seems like 3 is a reasonable sweep number to go for.
Okay, so you definitely roll. It's not a high DC. I'm gonna roll for the chickens. And then your attack will count for 3 chickens.
I feel like chicken is a very loose word for these creatures.
I agree with that statement.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I will send you the stats once the fight is over, but they are actually called abyssal chickens.
Oh. Do people eat these
Chickens.
things?
I wouldn't, but
We just
Ugh.
ate Amani.
You're right. You
I
are right.
wouldn't-
I'm not hungry
I-
anymore. Actually, I think I'm vegan now.
I mean, I
Same.
wouldn't eat this, but yeah. All right. What did you roll?
So just to be, I rolled a 16 to hit the first time. Do I roll 2 more times to hit?
No, that 16 will count for all 3 chickens. Otherwise, we'll be
Okay.
here all night just fighting chickens.
I mean,
So roll your damage.
my 2-handed damage is 13.
You kill these 3 chickens.
Wow, let's go.
There are many, but they are not mighty. Put it that way. They're
They're-
small, but not fierce.
They're weak, y'all. Be aggressive.
All right.
And then, wait, sorry, one second. I do have an armed strike. If I may go for a 4th chicken and just kind of like try and.
Is that your bonus action?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then that will be your bonus action.
12 to hit.
You hit it.
Right. That is 7 bludgeoning.
You don't quite kill it, but it is hurting. You basically you see this horrifying creature kind of stagger over, like it's gonna fall over. And if it was like Street Fighter, would have the birds around its head. What passes for its head? It's horrifying.
Like little versions of itself around its own head. That's
Sure.
Well,
So yeah,
that
yeah.
is
So
my
you
turn.
have killed 3 and brutally stunned 1. Devere, it is your turn.
All right, let's shoot some arrows. I pull
Oh,
out
sorry.
of
I
my
think
quiver.
it's Alaris's turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you are correct. Sorry, I got
It's
thrown
okay.
off because of the surprise attack. Alaris, and then Devere.
Yeah,
So-
no worries. So this is to check. I've never used this spell before. It's called Earth Tremor. This means everyone has to make a check, including my party.
Correct.
Okay. Might be a little risky.
YOLO is it's the last episode.
You know? Yeah.
You know what? Let's rock. Let's rock our worlds. I'm
Literally.
going to
Not the
cast
rock time.
I'm going to cast a level 4 spell, Earth Tremor. And how do I cast it? I just press cast.
Mhm.
So everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What's the
and it needs
minimum?
to be a 17.
Okay. And then for those that fail, what
24.
happens?
For those that fail, I then roll 4d6 for bludgeoning.
Oh, so you're going to kill your party. It's not just uneven terrain.
Well,
I got 17.
how
You
strong?
said a
Well, I
dex
can't.
saving
I
throw?
already said it. Yes. Oh,
I mean, you're level 12. It shouldn't kill anyone, but... And I think
That-
if you make the save, it's what, half damage or no damage?
it just says on a failed save, so I think
Okay.
no damage.
All right, so some of the chickens got a critical fail.
Oh, those chickens are dead.
Oh, they're so dead. We're gonna say that 4 of the chickens failed. I'm rolling some d20. Oh no, Lily, what happened? Ooh, I got 2 nat 20s for the chickens, so
What?
another 4 of them made it. It said you had a post.
Oh yeah, I tried to post the look at all those chickens vine.
I was thinking the
YouTube.
same thing the whole time.
There you go.
It deleted it though.
No,
Look at all
VIP
those
must not be
chickens.
able to post. I got it.
So
Okay, so right now, so you've killed 3, wounded 1. There were 15, so you're down to 11 chickens. Make that down to 5 chickens because some of them totally failed. They failed so badly they exploded.
Oh.
Wow.
I got a nat 1 on one of my rolls.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes.
Do I still roll the damage, or is this?
You roll the damage. Did anyone in the party fail?
I did.
Oh, dear.
Hopefully someone can heal.
Tilly! Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 14.
Okay.
Well, it's not bad. I mean, it's not like you're level 1 characters. That would kill you. Tilly just took a little damage. You're okay. You're okay.
Tilly
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
have her lamb
Tilly.
legs yet, you know?
I'm sorry, I don't know my own strength. And because of that, and I accidentally hurt Tilly, I'm like, I'm done.
Okay, are you going to move away? You're kind of staying where you are?
I'll just stick with the group.
Okay, so as Devere is winding up for your turn, you do hear more of the skittering. There are more of these abyssal chickens coming from somewhere.
Can someone work on plugging that hole while I start shooting things?
All right, how many attacks are you doing, Devere?
As many as I can. Which I'm
you
pretty
have
sure
what?
is just 2.
Are you aiming, or are you just kind of like, YOLO, whatever chicken I hit?
I mean, it sounds like at this point it doesn't matter because they're going to keep coming. So, I mean, I'll aim at specific chickens, sure.
Okay.
That one looks like pretty bad, so I'll go for that chicken right over there.
Oh, the one that got wounded but didn't quite get killed?
Oh, no, I'm going to save that one for later. That's just like mean. I'm going to shoot one that's like actually moving.
Okay, so go for your 2 attacks.
All right. Let's see. 24.
Oh yeah, that absolutely hits it.
Come on, chicken skewers.
Is there and your
Oh my
next attack?
gosh.
Then I rolled again. Damage 17.
Okay, and that's on your first attack?
Yep.
Okay, so you have totally murdered another chicken.
Nice.
What about your second shot?
All right, second shot. 30.
You say 3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to make you roll damage. You have obliterated that chicken. It's just a smear on the wall at this point.
Can we just talk about like the strength in which my arrow can it like do that cool cartoon thing where it shoots through multiple chickens? Because that'd be even cooler.
It would be cool. I'm going to roll a d20 and see what I get. And see if we do the rule of cool. It's over 10, so yes. You shish kebab 3 chickens.
Nice.
No.
Because
Also, just
30
the
is
visual
just
shish
obscene. 30 is just obscene.
That
Jesus.
sounds bad. That's a lot. You rolled a 16? Holy crap.
Yeah, and if it's a plus 14 bow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're not going against the actual goose right now. That would have been nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, you all plan to seduce the goose, so...
You need backup plans.
True. So... it's Amani, and then these chickens. Whatever they're gonna do.
Cool. So I see that I hear more chickens coming, right?
Yes.
Okay, can I do a quick like perception check to see where they're coming from?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, not the critical one. Okay, well.
Oh no, not you really got a 1?
I really did.
No. Yeah, so what had happened was you thought you knew where these chickens were coming from. You thought they were like kind of maybe coming out of a spare room or something, because you're on the 2nd level and you've not yet seen a way down. You have no idea where more chickens are coming from.
Got it. All right. Well, since I know nothing Jon Snow, I'm gonna start punting and punching some chickens then. I go to attack a group of chickens, I guess.
Okay, so are you just like, remind me, Amani is a monk also?
Yeah, but I do unarmed strikes.
Okay, so you're unarmed striking. How many hits do you get per round of combat?
2.
Okay,
then I have a bonus action of another unarmed strike. So technically 3, I guess?
All right, so let's do your first 2 regular attacks.
Okay.
And for those in the chat that did not see what they're fighting, this is an abyssal... Nope, that's not an abyssal chicken.
17.
Okay, that one hits the chicken.
Let me do another one then. 9. This one probably misses, right?
The 9 does miss, yes.
Okay. And then let me do my unarmed, my bonus action unarmed strike. This one's a 21.
So 2 of the 3 have hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. So let's clear that. 5? Really? What? Wow.
So one of
Okay.
them is 5 points of damage.
Okay, and then let's do the other one. Wow, I'm rolling so bad. 4.
You definitely hurt the chickens. You have not killed the chickens. Basically, they're kind of stumbling around a little stunned.
Did you at least aim for the originally stunned one to actually finish them off?
I don't think I did.
Oh no.
You did not call that shot, so no. That poor chicken's still stumbling around, bleeding, and wishing it had not rolled out of the coop that day. Unfortunately for you all, it is now the chicken's turn. And they are a bit of a mob. I'm not going to just have unlimited chickens fighting you. That would be weird and rude. But there are 2 chickens that are coming after you, Devere, because they saw what you did to its friends. You made shish kebab.
It feels a lot like Legend of Zelda when Link messes with the chickens.
I'm just like, why does every creature go after me?
They
what
just
about
saw,
me?
They just
does
saw
this
you
to them?
pin 3 of them to the wall, and then they exploded.
I don't have an answer for that. Okay. Chili talk to them.
It was pretty dope.
I mean, yeah, it kind of was.
We can't do anything. It's the chicken's turn. So, okay.
Fine, come at me, chickens.
Does an 18 hit you?
It's a great question. Where do I check to find that out?
On your character sheet. Where are you? Your armor class. You're in luck. You have 19 armor. It does not hit you.
Take that, chickens.
All right, the first chicken misses you.
Oh no.
Ooh, you are so lucky. The bite misses you both times.
Ooh, I know. I just like epically like pivoted, swerved, and they just kind of just barely miss me every time.
Basically, so 2 other chickens are going to go after Peaches, and then we will go back to the top of initiative. Then it'll be Peaches' turn, then we'll go back to initiative.
Peaches, just show off your Tinder app and be like, look, I'm into, well, okay, they're not that feathery, but related things.
So
they
it's
didn't
it's the chicken's
comparison.
turn. It's the chicken's turn. So, whew, you all are lucky. My physical dice do not like me today. The chickens, like, they jump up with their claws and kind of whiff at you, and then they totally miss Peaches. So, yeah, no one has been attacked by feral demonic chickens yet. Well, they've been attacked, but it didn't land. Peaches, it is your go again.
No, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
Oh, Tilly, I'm so sorry.
It's mine.
I
have a whip. Guys, I have a whip.
Wait, where did you get a whip?
I have a thorn whip. It's a cantrip. Druid.
Oh, so you have a spell. Okay.
Oh, I thought I had a real whip.
No, it's physical, but I thought you were going to Indiana Jones it.
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Wonder Woman. I'm doing
All right. So what is thorn
It's
whip?
poison
mean?
ivy.
It's a 30-foot range. It's the stem of a plant with thorns. It's instantaneous, and it creates a long whip covered in thorns that lashes out at your command towards a creature in range.
Okay, so
Feels like a Sailor Moon move, and I love it.
Yes.
See, I'm imagining poison ivy. Just like,
Like,
all right.
I see that too.
So
She's hot, so I love poison. Yeah, I love that.
And queer, so 100%.
Oh, so incredibly queer.
So Tilly, hit the +9
Okay.
next to Thorn Whip, and that will roll it for you.
17.
Oh yeah, that hits. Are you doing this once or twice? Oh, it's a cantrip. Cantrips you can do as much as you want, but you can only do one spell per round. So, but you did hit them. Are you going for multiple chickens?
Yes. I was going to do like
Okay.
a clean sweep, like a big ass AoE, whatever we can hit.
All right. I will say that you've gotten 4 of the new fresh chickens. Hit the 3d6 icon, and that will roll your damage.
15.
Oh, those chickens are so dead. Please tell us how you murder 4 more chickens.
Just kind of swoop them up, and then they kind of go into a whole circle, and so it just sort of crushes them all at the same time. Their heads pop off.
Well, they don't really have heads, but sure. I mean, they have heads. That's like some Elden Ring you destroyed one of the pot friends kind of noise. Ew. Okay, now that I've screwed up initiative order for everybody, now we are at the top of the order with Alaris.
No, Peaches.
Oh my god, I keep reading Lilly and my brain goes Tilly.
Oh.
It is a bit confusing.
Sorry.
Okay, so no, you're fine. Peaches, and then top of order with Alaris.
So we're in my immediate surroundings. How many chickens could I sweep with my quarterstaff?
You could take out the 3 wounded chickens.
We'll go ahead and give that a shot.
Yeah,
So
they're like I said, they are small but not mighty.
That's perfect for a 24 to hit.
Yeah. You probably hit the spirit of the other chickens that have died.
Well, that's 14 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah, so your staff is not covered in abyssal chicken blood. And there's
Don't
just...
forget daylight. And don't forget daylight.
Oh god. So you can very clearly see the gizzards and the abyssal chicken.
Oh, that's nothing. We had a chicken coop down on my farm back when I was growing up, so I'm not phased.
Like these
slaughtering
chickens?
these chickens?
You know, they are a little creepier. I'll give you that.
Yes, you've taken out 3 chickens. You're down to about maybe 10 chickens, because after a while the chickens were like, our friends aren't coming back. Whatever's up there is probably a bigger predator than we are.
They would be correct.
Unlike other minions in games, they're not going to just keep sending people. They're like, okay, how many of us have left? And 0 have come back. This is probably smarter than abyssal chickens are supposed to be, but we're running with it.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and take a swing, or at least I'll run to the next cluster of chickens that are near me, and I will try and make another chicken kebab with my quarterstaff.
All right, kebab away.
16 to hit.
I believe yes, that does hit. It's not as brutal as your first. Basically, you've turned them into featherless pillows with your hit, but
fair enough.
But they're dead.
Cool.
Well, they're hit.
Gotcha. And so the quarterstaff, it's giving me 2 damages. One hand, one 2-hand. I was always intending to hit them 2 hands. So do I just stick with that damage, or
2-hand damage? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So for some reason it's lower. It's 9.
Probably just I don't know why it's lower for 2-hand damage, but yeah, but roll it.
Oh, yes, Benny, I will do a home run. I point into the stands.
Oh no, how hard did you hit these chickens?
Oh, sorry. It's 9 damage. I apologize. 9 damage, and then, if possible, I would like to also follow that up with an unarmed strike, kind of like one of them breakdancing moves where you like stand, like you're on your palms and your legs are kind of moving around in a circle. I don't know what that's called. I would try and demonstrate.
Like a whirlwind spin or something like that?
It'd be
something
like a
that.
Chun-Li whirlwind spin, except you actually have to use your hand.
It's called spinning bird kick. Oh my god.
Yes.
Coleslaw burn kick? Is that what we said?
Spinning
No.
bird kick. That's Chun-Li's
Bird
move.
kick.
I'm gonna let you do it, but at a disadvantage because you would have to drop your staff and then do a handstand and then still do this kick. So that's a lot of motion. But they're also abyssal chickens. They don't need a lot. So go for it. And you're doing an attack, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Is there a hotkey for disadvantage rolling in D&D Beyond?
If you right click on it,
right-click.
yeah.
Right click. That's a 13.
You just hit the chicken.
Nice. You look cool
Yay.
doing it.
So tell us how you basically did this like spinning bird helicopter kick and sent chickens flying.
As I said, before the actual quarterstaff, Peach points to the chickens a la Babe Ruth. Whacks them once, there's some, and then she kind of just like drops the staff, takes a breath, and goes into this crazy helicopter kick on the ground. Very B-boy-esque.
Okay.
And murders the chickens however she can.
All right.
With 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Because you already hit those chickens, they basically. I'm trying to think of a way to describe this. Isn't A, weird, and B, gross. But like you just see like almost like Zelda chickens where you just hear a and then as they hit the wall.
Ew.
Look, you spinning bird kick these chickens. They're not much to them. So yeah, you're down to maybe a few chickens at this point. And now, really, for real, Alaris, it is your turn.
Perfect. Is there still that chicken that's kind of like paralyzed?
No, the 3 chickens that were injured were taken out. But these chickens, while they do have all their HP, again, they are not very big creatures. They're not very hardy creatures.
Okay, I'll just appoint one in the crowd, and then I just start, oh my god, are you really going to try to do that to us? And I'll cast my cantrip Vicious Mockery. Just on one of them, I guess.
Now you being a mean girl.
So what does Vicious Mockery do?
So it's a string of attacks, and then you need to make a wisdom saving throw of 17. And if it fails, I do 3d4 damage.
Okay, how many chickens are you targeting? Just one?
I think I can only target one with this.
Okay, so hopefully
But I'll just target the silliest looking one.
I mean, they're all weird looking. I fail, so roll your damage. I only got 9. It is not the chicken's lucky day. They thought they were getting a free meal.
Also 9 damage.
Not Alaris, Regina Georging her way to killing this chicken.
Got
hit by a bus.
That chicken, it's not quite dead, but it does just kind of like almost look like it's like you know like how rubber chickens deflate?
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of like flops over. It's two little like I don't even know the right words. It looks like a split tongue. It just kind of like lays there quivering because it's very near death, but not quite there.
But also, you made fun of it.
I mean, you hurt its feelings.
You cyberbullied.
Oh no!
You did. You cyberbullied the chicken until it just gave up on everything.
See, words matter, y'all. So as my bonus action, I'll turn to Imani and I'm like, you better get this right this time, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
But then I kind of like shake myself out of it. I'm like, I'm just kidding, Imani, you got this.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
And that'll end my turn.
And now that you have traumatized this abyssal chicken, it is Devir's turn.
Oh, great. So I get to go up against Trauma Chicken, or is there any ones that haven't been deflated?
There's like for the sake of ease and also for you not spending most of this episode fighting chickens, there is the traumatized chicken that's literally just laying on the ground like emo chicken.
I'm gonna go for one that's not traumatized.
And there's 4 left.
Let's go for them. Yeah. And turns out I actually have 3 actions per turn. Did not recognize that. So I'm gonna pull out my longbow and just like shoot off some dice and see if I hit all 3 of the not traumatized chickens.
All right, so going for 3 or 4 non-traumatized chickens. Rolling.
All right, we got a 27 for the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's gonna be 18 damage.
Oh, that chicken's so dead.
So, sorry, first chicken. Or sorry, not sorry. Second chicken, 26.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's gonna be 12.
It's dead.
So it's another exploded chicken. All right, third one's the charm, 28. Hit again.
Yeah.
All right, and then 18. So yeah, I just like pulled out my arrows and kind of did a cool like shoot like green arrow and just got them all in the center of their body, which is also where the face is. So kaplooey for 3 chickens.
Ew. Yeah, and because they don't have feathers, it's just skin and blood and viscera everywhere.
Ew.
Look, y'all, they're abyssal chickens. I didn't say they were cute. They're not barnyard chickens.
Mm.
Do you have a bonus or additional action? Devere.
Do I get a bonus action normally?
You can look on your sheet and see if you've got one, but you just murdered 3 abyssal chickens, so
I feel like I'm fine then. I'll save it if I do have it.
okay. Imani, there is 1 fully healthy chicken and there is 1 emo chicken left.
Okay. So since I'm so inspired by Alaris' song, I attempt to kickball punt 1 chicken into the other and just get this over with. So can I try and punt the healthy chicken into the sad emo chicken?
You're sure, because the sad emo
Should it
chicken
be
is
the other
laying
direction? Like one's
Well,
like basically a football right now.
I mean, whatever.
Well, the sad emo
punt-
chicken is prone. It's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, yes. I think that's easier to aim at it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Okay. I roll and I click the inspiration at the top, right? So I get that bonus.
Yeah, I think you can use inspiration after your roll, or do you have to use it when you roll? I forget.
You can use it after, but not before knowing the results. Or before knowing the results, sorry.
Correct.
Okay.
So you may not even need it. Excuse
Let's
me.
see. It looks like I need it.
Oh no. What did you roll?
I rolled a 3. I'm rolling so incredibly bad.
Oh no. Yeah, that won't do it.
Okay.
They're small, but a 3, you need a 3.
I attempt again.
Okay. Because you have, what, 2, 3 attacks as a monk?
I have 2 regular attacks and I have bonus actions. Okay, does a 15 hit?
Oh yeah. You describe what it looks like when you kick this chicken and it sails across the room aimed at the poor, emotionally traumatized chicken, and while you're doing that, give us your damage.
Okay. Have you guys seen anything like from Mario Strikers currently, or like the old games?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I used to love it.
I go up to one of the chickens and I charge up a kick, and you see like a glint in my eye, and then just like what feels like some weird force just rocket this chicken across the room. You hear as it goes. And I deal 10 damage
Okay.
to that chicken. Do I need to make a roll to like hit the other one or something?
No, because that other chicken literally had 1 hit point left, so
Got
when
it.
its brethren smacks into it, it just like closes its little demonic eyes and it's like, I shuffle off this unmortal coil. It was a very sad chicken. It was.
Hey, at least they died together.
Yeah. I mean, like, it doesn't explode or anything, but it's basically like like I can't make the noise, but like if you slap meat on the counter because they have no feathers.
Mhm.
So it's like a weird, squishy, weird, wet meat sound. But yes, they smack
Gross.
each other, and they die. You are free of chickens. But it is disgusting. And if you played the old Dragon Age games, it's like you got the random splotches of blood on you.
Yeah.
That eventually will go away as you have more dialogue. But for now, you have random splotches
Mhm.
of blood on you.
So we go to a cute romance scene like in Dragon Age. It's like, why are we bloody? Oh right, we just murdered a whole town.
Basically,
But I
except
love
you
you.
murder. Right, I love you. Let's go to the tent, but you're covered in blood. Ew.
Mhm.
So yeah, you successfully murdered a bunch of chickens, abyssal chickens. Are you going to search them for anything? Or well, the ones that still have a body because you basically
About
exploded
to
a
say.
bunch of chickens. There's a few of them that left a corpse. Are you going to inspect them?
Can I expect with
I'm
my
not
eyes? I
touched.
don't really want to touch those. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Can I do like a sleight of hand check to see if they all have anything going on?
Not really, because you'd have to touch them.
Fine, I'll touch them. Take one
I
for the
could just-
team.
You can just do investigation.
Can you do a perception or
I can do an
what
investigation.
investigation?
Then. Sure.
I don't think an investigation like that.
So what did you roll, Devere, for investigation?
Oof, 6. Can I try a sleight of hand? I'll touch it.
No, because it's the same thing. You're looking for it. Sleight of hand is more to steal or to do
Yeah.
something sneaky. Well, your investigation failed, so you don't know if there's anything for like on the body to steal.
True.
Anyone else checking, or are you just like, ew, no?
I rolled a 12 for investigation.
You just find some copper coins. It's probably the money of something or someone this abyssal chicken ate at some point. There's not a lot on them. Because they're gross demonic creatures, so whatever they eat, they probably digest in acid. I don't know if they actually have acid, I'm just making that up. But, you know, I'm not going to make you search again, because if you keep searching for this door, you'll never get out. Eventually, you find the steps down to the next sublevel of the dungeon. And you also kind of see, oh, this is where those abyssal chickens must have come from, because you notice notches in the walls that are just about abyssal chicken sized. So they have nests somewhere in the walls. It's kind of gross. They're like mice, but demons.
I hate this here. I want to leave. Disgusting.
I mean, for now, there's no more chickens coming. You're safe. And you get down to this ground floor. There's nowhere else to go. And like Kent described, there is a door toward the end of the hall. And you do see the symbol of the Masked Lords kind of glowing in the air. And Cinder is showing you that's where you need to be.
Y'all, I think this is it. Are we trying to go in and seduce this goose? Do we have a game plan?
I mean, you're the one who matched. Did you use
Yeah,
your own
right.
photos?
Oh yeah.
Did the goose reply back to our messages?
The goose can't write. It doesn't have fingers.
It did drop that pen, though, so I think he's interested.
It was a struggle with their beak and a tablet. It was pitiful.
Whoa, wait. But I mean, did the goose, similar to us, have someone like messaging for them?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Goose minions.
I mean, you've seen all these abyssal chickens. It could have been using them.
Oh, jeez.
Well, do you think I should go in solo first and maybe, try and seduce them? I'm not sure of the goose's pronouns, so I'll just say them for now.
They,
Seduce-
them, for the goose.
Say them honk.
Oh my god.
It's a honk honk to you.
Exactly. Should I maybe go in and do a little seducing, or do we want to kind of seduce as a group?
Could we like set the stage, light some candles or something?
You're trying to have like a goose harem? What's going on here?
I kind of like that idea of setting the stage.
I've been out of the scene for a while. Sorry, someone else should take point.
Can anyone prestidigitate me to kind of freshen me up and maybe curl my hair a bit? make me smell nice.
I can.
Does anyone have prestidigitation? It's a spell.
No.
No, but I have lip gloss.
Oh, wow. That close enough. I take it.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do it. I think Peach has never worn lip gloss before, so she puts it way too wide around her lips.
It smells
eating
peachy.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
irony.
And nobody
So-
has prestidigitation.
Sorry,
Oh,
I don't
well.
want to leave any I got pheromones on me now, so it's probably a good thing. Okay.
Well, if you need us, just yell.
Honk honk.
That's it. That's the code
So-
word. We're busting in. Don't
I
you
mean,
wanna
I
go
do
with the
have-
alarms?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I do have suggestion, but I don't really speak Goose, and I don't think it'd work.
Well, let's hear it.
Oh, no, my spell is suggestion.
Okay. So, I thought like you
Sorry,
had a
Sorry,
suggestion
no,
of how we
my
could
spell is
approach.
called suggestion, and it's how I get into the club sometimes when they're being a little, but usually we're speaking the same language, so I just don't think this would work.
It can be very
Also,
rude
do you
in the
want to
club.
make a love match when someone's like doing a little funny business on the side, you know?
Yeah, we don't want that. We gotta have all natural seduce. Is there any way to peer into this wherever the goose layer is ahead of us to get an idea of what it's looking like in there? Is it like a big room with a goose in the middle?
Can't you
Well,
just message like, "Hey, you up? You alone?" Don't spell
Well,
anything out though.
Well, first you have to see if the door is open, and you have to get in the room first.
Okay. What? Okay. So maybe I'll just like jiggle the lock real quick. Wiggle it.
So you're trying to handle the door, is what you're saying.
I'm gonna jiggle, and then if it does jiggle, I'm gonna fold it in.
So you're basically just opening the door.
That's one way of saying
But
it.
in
Yeah.
a more fun way.
All right. You know what? What can I ask you to roll for this? Because you're not in there yet, so not persuasion. Give me a stealth check.
That's a 25. Natural 20. Let's
Nice, let's go.
Let's go.
Peach basically disappears from sight, and the next thing you see is the door slowly creaking open, but you still don't see Peach. That's like nat 20 plus 5. You are creeping into the goose's lair.
Can I get a look around and see what we're dealing with here?
Yeah, give me a perception or investigation, whichever's higher.
Okay. Perception is +9. That's a 22.
So, what you see, I forget, does Peach have dark vision, yes or no?
Peach is, I believe, a wood elf, so my guess is yes. Let me triple check. Yes.
So, because Peach has dark vision, you see the outline of the goose. It's actually kind of folded up. I don't know how geese look when they sleep, but it's folded up. It looks actually kind of peaceful right now. And you see in the far corner a clutch of eggs. It's not hatched, it's just there. There's straw, there's detritus around. And when you look kind of behind the goose, there's some bones there. Can't tell what kind of bones, but the goose has ate good in the recent weeks, months. His bones are pretty clean. So you have a
Goose layer.
sleeping goose, some eggs. Maybe they're the goose's. Maybe the goose stole them, and some bones.
Okay. And this is a question for the DM meta-wise. Our goal here that we've been told by Kent is to defeat the goose, and therefore, or is the goose guarding something? Can you remind me exactly what he said?
Well, you can defeat the goose, and then the goose is guarding the way home back to the mortal realm. So either y'all gotta really, really do well in distracting the goose long enough for everyone to get through the portal, assuming you can activate the portal, or kill the goose and take your time getting out.
All right. I think that Peach is going to take an advantage of this particularly stealthy demeanor that she's found. Look around. So she did not see a portal with that perception check?
No, because it's magical. So
Okay.
For dramatically appropriate reasons, as B. Dave likes to say, you do not see the portal itself.
That is fair enough. I suppose I'm gonna have to go ask. I kind of motion. Oh, that my party can't see me, right?
No, you are stealth and smoke. But with a nat 20, you could go back out to them if you wanted, and I won't penalize you for it.
Okay, thank you. I'll do that. All right, y'all, and I relay all the information of what I've seen. Should I go ahead and approach it and be all seductive like for this goose and see if it'll let us pass? Is that, or do y'all want to kind of it's sleeping so we can try and sneak past it and look for a portal? Or what do we think?
So I feel like first, sleeping, like, let them lie. But also secondary, on the profile, did they say they had kids or potential kids with those eggs? Are you ready for that kind of commitment?
Look, I don't discriminate against that kind of thing. I think that I'm just looking for love. Aren't we all?
I think you know your answer.
I think you're looking for love in all the wrong places, though. This is not.
It's Arizona.
I mean, me,
Yeah,
yes,
true.
I found a date here, but they're not a goose that eats creatures.
At the very least, I think that I could practice my seduction skills. So I think, unless anyone has any objections, I'm going to sneak back on out there and try and sweet talk this goose into letting us go through the portal.
You know what?
Before you go, I do have some words of advice, if you like it.
Alaris, please, can you please help her?
Oh yes, I got it, Oman. So Peach, is this your first time ever seducing anyone? Like, I kind of want to know your level, your comfortability.
Well, one time back on the farm, there's another farm girl that I thought was kind of cute, and I gave her a basket of peaches once. Does that count?
Aww. Yeah, that's so sweet. Maybe you can do that and like give something that you have. And as I'm talking all this through, I'll also give Peach bardic inspiration. And you know, we all have these love languages, and perhaps the goose's love language is gift giving or gift receiving. Is that one?
Man,
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one.
Yeah.
DM, I don't think that I necessarily have anything on my person, at least along the lines of peaches. Does anyone have anything I could give?
Do you have any more of your schnapps?
Half of an uneaten gummy bear grilled cheese sandwich, and I offer it for the goose.
Gummy bear grilled cheese. I think actually I do have some peach schnapps left.
I have
that could
a
be dinner
candle you can use to set the mood.
Beautiful. Okay, so I got candle, schnapps, sandwich.
Yeah, I just got the money, which, unless soul coins is gonna like help, don't think so. Sorry.
Well, in theory, it's not like we have anywhere else to spend it, right? We might as well try.
Ooh,
I feel like that's your bribing your date situation. That's a totally different app.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We're not looking for generous.
I do actually have some like hair oil to like make your hair like nice and shiny and new, so I can try and use that.
Some hair what?
Some like hair oil that I use for my hair. I can,
actually.
help me freshen up a little bit, you know?
I'd love it if you could do that. My hair needs a little bit of work for sure.
Yeah. So I go over there, put some of my oil in your hair, just like, okay, we're just gonna like zhuzh it up a little bit. Get the dead chicken viscera out of there.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, do we want to? No, we probably don't want to give it a dead chicken. That might be bad.
No.
Yeah, it feels like a cat bringing the dead bird from outside. We don't want that, no.
Right. Okay. Okay, so we've got some gifts. I think what I'll do is maybe just try and take it out on a little picnic date, do on the candle, share the sandwich, pour it some schnapps, talk about its life, and see if maybe we can secure some safe passage.
Well, okay, and I also have a lute that I can play music, but then they'll definitely know that there's someone else here if I start playing music, but it's up to you.
Well, how about this? I'll ask the goose if it likes music, and then that'll be kind of like the way we introduce the fact that I'm not the only one.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I have fairy fire, and it will highlight you in blue, green, or violet light, your choice. So if you want to go in like super flamboyant, like we could potentially have you glowing.
I like that. Is it possible to do it peach colored?
No, it says blue, green, or violet.
Blue, green, or violet? I think the closest is, I guess, violet. So violet and peach is a good combo. We could do that. All right.
DM, is there anything bad about me doing that? I don't really
You're
know
giving
what this is,
the goose
pretty.
advantage on me.
Let me look at this because I am not normally a spellcaster, so let me double check.
I want this for pure aesthetic reasons.
Yeah.
I know. Fairy fire. That's a spell, right?
Yeah.
What level is it at?
One. Oh no, it's time. It looks like this is the first level.
First level. Okay. You know this. Well, one, it only lasts for a minute. But we can rule of cool for it to be. Yeah, we can rule of cool for it to be longer.
Okay. Also, Peach, what are you gonna wear? I do have glamour-studded leather if you want to switch outfits. We're about the same size. It lets you kind of just imagine the appearance of a normal set of like clothing or some other kind of cool armor, change the color, the style, the accessory of what it's going to look like.
Well, I do appreciate the spirit of your offer. I am not proficient in leather or any kind of medium armor. I think I'm really only, if things do go south, I might have trouble kicking and punching.
It's fair.
All right. Oh, and one last thing. Alaris, if and when I do call for music, are you familiar with the song Careful Whisper?
Am I familiar? I'm known for that.
Okay. I believe it's by the musician Georgina Michelle, back in the realm that we live in. So
yeah. Georgina and I go way back. I try not to talk about it, but
she's a doll. We love Georgina.
Yeah, I love her.
Not a Lara's name dropping over here.
All right.
But I got you.
Okay. All right. I think we're ready.
So, Peaches has been anointed with hair oil. You got a candle, a half-eaten gummy bear grilled cheese, peach schnapps. At your signal, Tilly will light you with fairy fire and violet. You have bardic inspiration. And Alaris is going to serenade if you so choose. Got all that correct, right?
Yes.
I think that is a dramatically appropriate moment to take our break, and we'll see how the seduction goes.
Oh.
Because I don't want to stop this moment for a break. And I, as well as everyone on this call and the audience, needs to know how the goose seduction is going to work out, because I've now been waiting for this all week.
Same.
But before we go, don't forget we are raising money. We have giveaways, 2 PAX passes, Go XLR, and some Women in Games International swag. It's our last episode, so we'd be really cool if we hit our $500 goal, y'all. That'd be really dope. So exclamation Tiltify, exclamation donate will get you a link to drop off charity monies. And we're going to take our break a little early because I want this goose seduction to be totally uninterrupted, because this is going to be the highlight of my week of seducing a goose. So take 10, we'll be back, stretch, get a snack, and we'll see you soon.
International. WIGI is a nonprofit focused on cultivating resources to advance economic equality and diversity in
We're back. I was muted again. Can't take me anywhere. A reminder, we are giving another one of these away. It is a Go XLR by Helicon. You have to enter and be present if you get called and you're not here. Also, you must be in the US or Canada to win this. We're also giving away 2 badges for PAX West and some Get from Women in Games International swag. Sup, goal?
Our goal. Woo!
Yay!
Good job, everybody. Thanks.
Come on, Danielle.
Yay!
I was like, sub goal. Wait, am I on the
like,
right
wait.
channel? Look, you can tell as a streamer. We hit our goal. Yay! Stress is off. We did it.
Oh, in that case, we're gone. No, I'm just kidding.
Got this. But the
yes.
goose.
But you can keep donating because Queerty Gamers and I Need Diverse Games. It is a season of giving, not really, but if you've got a few bucks, give them a few bucks. But yeah, the exclamation donate, exclamation tiltify in the chat to pull up the donation link. We're doing giveaways. And also, thank you to Idle Champions who gave us a code. If you do exclamation code, if you play Idle Champions, you will get a free Electrum chest. It is running in chat every so often, but if you're new here, exclamation code will give you that, and it's good until July 5th. You can play with characters like 4 of the Rivals Waterdeep, some of the folks from Black Dice Society, Mark Mears in there as Baloth the Entertainer, B-Dave Walters in there as Freely, which is a level 20 rogue paladin, dwarven, halfling, shapeshifter. He does a lot. He does too much. But Idle Champions, fun clicker game. Also, you can support charity. So again, exclamation code with that. And I think that is everything we need to do. I've gotten a libation. We've all taken a break and stretched. Peach, it is your show. How do you go seduce this goose?
All right. Well, I nod to Tilly for her to cast the fairy flame or fairy fire. Is that what it is? Light me up. I've got my candle. Oh, do I have a way of lighting the candle? Does anyone have a match?
Well, let's just say you have matches. You're an adventurer. You have a match somewhere.
Fair enough. I've got schnapps and I've got a half sandwich. So I'm going to go ahead and gently, as not to surprise the goose, walk towards it and hey, hello there. Is that...
Are you touching the goose or just talking?
I'm going to start by talking. I'm going to keep about 10 feet away.
How loud are you being?
Normal to low speaking voice in a room volume. Hey, like not quite whispering, but also a gentle tone.
Okay. Nothing. This goose is sound asleep.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit down crisscross on the ground. I'm gonna put a little candle out in front of me. I'm gonna light it, make sure it's nice and stable there in the ground. Maybe drop a little bit of wax so it doesn't get knocked over, and stick it there. I'm going to nicely lay out the half sandwich and the bottle of schnapps. And one more time, try, hey, it's your Cinder date. I'm here. Are you sleeping?
And it seems like the goose is still asleep / ignoring you, but after a couple more minutes, it uncoils because it's a goose and it's got like that kind of S-curve neck. And as it uncoils and stands up and stretches its wings out, you see basically a giant goose. Its feathers are not white. They're like a light gray that go down into dark, down into very black feathers until it's up to its wingtips, which are blood red. This is a demonic goose that you've now awoken from its slumber. And it looks very regal yet terrifying.
Does it look angry?
Not yet, but I mean, geese also kind of look angry all the time.
It's me, Peach. You, we matched on Cinder, and I pull out my phone to kind of point at my profile picture. That's you, right? I point at it's their profile picture. Goose.
Give me an insight check and see if the profile picture actually matches the goose.
Uh-oh. Insight, you said?
Yes.
15.
It sort of maybe could be this goose. They may have played with perspective a little bit. It's a goose. You don't know if it's this goose.
Nice being goose fished.
I don't know. I'm a little scared, but also it's a little too late. We're too deep in to back out now. So I pick up the sandwich. I brought you something. Do you like It's got gummy bears, grilled cheese, and gummy bears.
So what language are you saying all this in, Peach?
This is in common. I got no other. I mean, I don't have any other way of communicating. I suppose I could repeat it in Elvish, Giant, and Gnomish as well, which are the 3 languages that I apparently picked.
Do any of you speak Abyssal or Infernal?
Devere does.
Hi, that would be me. Forever the one trying to find the connection for other people.
Yeah, you are speaking in common, and this goose is just kind of like...
Okay.
And you realize the goose is giant. So it's also just kind of like staring down at you like it can't quite figure out where you came from, what you're offering it. It does like the smell of the candle, though. It's not afraid because the goose is giant and it's 1 candle. But it's just kind of like...
I realize the flaw in the plan here that I cannot speak the language, but I'll assume that I do know that Devere can maybe come in here. So I motion, quietly come over here, gently.
So I very slowly walk over and go, hey, Peach, what's going on?
Oh, I forgot that I don't speak goose. You give it a shot.
I don't speak goose. Go get Tilly.
Wait, I thought you were the one that spoke like Abyssal or something.
I mean, I don't speak that, but I speak the other thing that the DM said.
Infernal.
That guy.
Give Infernal a shot. Tell it we're it's a jelly half of a grilled cheese and jelly bear sandwich, gummy bear.
Okay. So I look at the goose. So I'm like staring up. I point at the sandwich and explain that it is the most delicious delicacy that comes from the world, not Arizona. That is the grilled cheese sandwich with the rainbow colored gummy bears inside. And it's like so good because it had like melted the gummies a little bit. So it was like almost like a jelly pasting on the inside. So very delicious. And Peach is kind enough to have come from so far away to have brought this amazing delicacy and also family peach schnapps for this date, because this is a lucky goose.
And the goose understands all of that. It can't really speak because it's a goose, but it does like kind of continue to stare like oddly at the sandwich, and then it like motions like it wants you to do something, like put the sandwich down.
Okay, and we can both see this body language, so Peach.
Maybe tell her about the schnapps now. Tell her what it is.
Oh, yeah, I already mentioned it, but feel free to put that down next to the sandwich.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, you're
No,
right.
you're good.
You did mention it. Okay.
It's okay, you didn't know what I was saying.
It's true. Sorry. Okay. What about can I kind of try an insight here and see what it wants us to do?
Sure. Since you don't speak anything that the goose would understand, you know what? I will give you the choice: a high DC or disadvantage.
Of an insight?
Yes.
I would take probably a disadvantage.
All right. Roll me insight at disadvantage.
Wow. That is a natural one.
Oh no. Well.
Oh gosh.
So what had happened when you tried to insight this goose? You just get jumbled, feathery thoughts. You don't know if it's angry, mad, annoyed you woke it up. It just kind of is staring at you like a cat would stare at a mouse before it eats it.
Hey, what do you want me to say?
Would an incorrect interpretation of whatever it's implying mean that it really wants a very loud song from Alaris right now? Like, would that be a natural one, kind of poor interpretation?
Sure.
Okay, all right. I think it wants us to really rock its world with the song. I think now's the time. Tilly and Amani and Alaris, it's time! Play the song! And I cue them in.
Come on, y'all, let's go. Okay. I have my lute over here, and y'all, if you do some like background vocals or dancing, whatever inspires you.
I think I have a hand drum on me, actually.
Oh, perfect.
I have a hand drum.
Like IRL or in character?
In character. Yep, I have a hand drum. Okay, cool.
Okay, are you going to actually sing or are you going to roll performance?
I will.
Yes, you will sing. Yes.
All right, I will give you advantage because you're actually going to sing.
All right, here we go.
Wait, what song was it again?
Careful Whispers by Georgina
Michelle.
something. Thank you. I'm a little rusty, but I'm really excited. I have two of my friends here with me, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to perform. And
so I interpret in the native tongue the actual lyrics to this to the goose.
So on and so forth.
Everyone involved in this, give me performance, and MamaTamago, give me performance with advantage since you actually broke out of ukulele.
As this happens, I'd like to kind of extend my hand and start approaching the goose as to kind of like seal the deal with this seduction, like take my hand kind of thing.
Okay, let's see what MamaTamago gets.
So I got a 17.
Okay, the goose hasn't made a snack of you yet.
Do we all make performances?
Yes, but Alaris got a bonus because of actually pulling out a ukulele or banjo.
Got it. I got an 18.
Okay.
Why do I roll well on non-combat stuff? That's so quirky.
And
So yeah, they
and
didn't really
Peach?
appreciate my rendition of what Alaris was saying in their native tongue, and so I rolled a 5.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Peach, what did you get?
Well, it's 2 better than a 1. Natural
Okay. Oh boy.
We're gonna
And
have to
I'm
work
gonna
on
be
our-
doing interpretive dance in the background to the song.
All right, then you two must give me a performance check.
Okay. 15.
So Alaris, Imani, and Tilly. The goose is confused but not angry yet. But it is kind
Love
of
the
one-
band. Love that.
Yeah, the goose is kind of like, what is happening? Is this a nightmare? If you could interpret the goose's thoughts. Like, I was asleep. Did I eat another guard? What is happening? For Devere and Peach,
Ruh-roh.
it just kind of looks at you and does like a weird head tilt, like it's sizing you up. And it opens its mouth and you see the tongue with rows of teeth on it. And it lets out a horrifying screech aimed at both of you. And it reverberates out of this chamber.
Does that mean it likes us?
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah.
Peach, what do you want me to tell them?
Maybe ask if in return for these gifts, they could give us safe passage through the portal back to the mortal realm, the mortal portal.
So we're done trying to seduce them?
Well, I mean, I feel like this is the time that the seduction, if it had worked, we might float that idea. Unless you feel like it'd be better to maybe check in with the goose and see how it's doing and ask how its day is first.
I feel like maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Why not?
Oh. So I'm talking for you now? This is your date.
Well, I can't talk. I could try, but I don't speak in
No, I know, but I can just say what you say. Yeah, like I can repeat all the things you're saying.
Okay. Hey, Goose, you look so nice today, and we were just hoping that we could spend some time with you and get to know you a little bit better. That's why we got you these gifts, and I brought all my friends to show you some of their skills.
So I instead said,
Oh my God.
You have such radiant feathers. You're so beautiful and taller than your profile picture, but I'm into it. I can't believe that I just made such a spectacle of myself and brought all my friends. I was just so nervous. It's been a long time since I've gone on a date, and you're just so incredibly gorgeous.
And the goose just kind of rears back and stares at you, and then looks at the rest of you. And I'm not even going to make you roll for this. You can almost see date ? Appear over this goose's head. Like, what incarnation is happening? Why is my food annoying me?
I'm sorry, Peach and you swiped right on Cinder together? Did you mean Uber Eats?
And the goose actually nods its head once.
Oh,
Cool.
Not the Infernal Eats app mix up. This is so awkward. So awkward.
Yeah, because now that you're interacting with the goose, Peach, you can tell those bones belong to some kind of humanoid at one point. And you can see further past the goose, and there's some skulls behind it.
Can you please interpret the following?
Word for word this time. Yep.
What was it? Not word for word last time?
I mean, yeah. I completely said everything you said to me.
If we weren't in such a pressed time situation, I might roll an insight check on you. But I'll go ahead and just like nod. All right. Look, if we're bothering you, you can let us know. If it's possible, we would love to get some safe passage to the mortal realm. And I tell her about the gifts and all those things, and ask for passage.
And you're translating
Word for word.
Oh, and also, say I would also be willing to provide any kind of, if you want to go take our date elsewhere, or I'm happy to kind of keep this date going. That's something you're interested in.
Word for word.
And if you didn't know better, you would have sworn the goose kind of chuckled at that. And it just kind of looks at you all, and it raises its head and looks over all of you, and the door that you came in slams shut. You are trapped in with a goose.
I didn't know we we're all going on a date with this goose. How's it going? Not good, I'm assuming, right?
Not great.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Everything you're
awesome.
seeing is exactly what's going on. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So you've woken up the goose. You've interrupted its nap. And no one's been down here to feed that goose no off. The state of those bones is accurate. And 5 tasty people have just wandered into its lair. Do you want to do anything, or shall we roll initiative? Any last shots at trying to avoid combat?
I'm gonna say, how about this, y'all? And this is in common, so the goose can't understand. Let's don't act like I'm saying anything crazy right now. But how about this? We pretend we're about to do like a dance that maybe is a little bit closer up to the goose, and then when we do, we all on 3 attack the goose so we can get the heck out of here and go back to our home.
Okay, I have another idea. What if I slide a hand check and see if I can steal one of those eggs and use it as a hostage to get us out?
So just a reminder, you would have to get past the goose to get to the eggs.
They distract the goose with their dance moves?
You know what? Okay. So we have distract the goose, steal a goose egg as a hostage. What else?
Oh, we're gonna have to find out the hostage situation works at that point.
I think that's the plan.
Tilly, you look like you have a thought.
I polymorph into the goose.
What?
Wait, what?
Can I polymorph into the goose?
Read out what polymorph does.
Okay. Spell transforms a creature that you can see within range. Oh, I can polymorph him. I polymorph him into a mouse. Nobody touch him. Because if he gets hurt, then he goes back.
I love this.
So, is there a saving throw from polymorph?
I wouldn't know that. Wisdom 7. No, attack save. Yes, attack save. Wisdom 17.
All right, hold on.
Okay, please.
Let me look at this. Because I'm seeing if it's polymorph or true polymorph. Okay.
I hope this plan works. It's better than mine.
You never mess with a goose's eggs, guys. That's for everybody on Twitch, too. You never mess with a goose's eggs.
Okay.
Billy,
so
what's a Twitch?
Oh, yeah, nothing. Don't worry.
So just so we're clear, this is a concentration spell you're casting at a 4th level.
Okay.
I can try to roll to save for the goose.
Okay.
I have to beat a 17.
Please don't.
Please fail.
Love you.
Wow. Wow.
You're wonderful, but please just fail at this.
Yeah, what does he just happen?
Same.
So here's the thing, though. So just as a reminder, what are you going to do for that hour, and what are you going to do when if I fail the saving throw? What are you going to do for an hour while you try to figure your way out?
Find the portal. right?
Yeah. Make sure no
yeah.
chicken things come in here. Also, hope those, eggs don't open.
Oh, you mean like Alien?
Yeah. Just like Alien.
Nobody go near those freaking eggs. We're not doing that today. Nope. Nope. We're not doing that today.
So many dice, so little time. I'm picking out my favorite die.
No. Oh, I can't wait for it to fail you.
Oh, just you wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can lie to us. That's the problem.
I wouldn't lie to
No.
Okay.
She don't want to lie.
you. But this is my favorite Critical Role D20. I did fail, and just to prove it, I'm gonna take a photo because I have to make sure the goose's wait,
Cinder
wisdom?
account?
No, it's actual stats. Yeah, that because that's a wisdom. I actually failed that. I rolled a 12, and with the goose's bonus, it is only 13. So yeah. Describe polymorphing this mouse for us.
Okay, so everybody's fighting about what we're gonna do next, but they're trying to be quiet, and I'm just like, oh man, we gotta figure something out. And I remember that I can totally polymorph stuff. And so I just sort of take a step forward, and with my hands, I sort of go from big to small, and the goose becomes a tiny little mouse that is perfectly sitting on the floor. So I'm going to walk over and just pick him up and hold him nicely and try to pet him. Also potentially to not get bit, but you can't hurt him because if you like drop him or step on him, then he can go back to being a goose. And so I'm going to say that out loud. Don't hurt this mouse, even though we know it's a dragon goose.
Can we put it in like our little bag that we were given? Like, is
Bag
that
of
a safe
holding?
place to put it? Yeah, the bag of holding. Is that
It's gonna
safe for
suffocate in
animals?
there, I guess.
No, leave it open. I don't know how bag of holdings work.
The mouse would suffocate if you left it in
Don't
a
put it
bag
in
of
there.
holding.
Is
Don't put
that
it
a
in the bag of
bad thing,
holding.
though? I mean, this is an infernal
That
goose
sounds like-
that wants to kill
That, no,
me.
even if it
according to
suffocated, it
Chili-
would come back as the goose.
But wouldn't it be a dead goose in the bag still?
Well, no, because once it drops to 0 hit points, it would change into the goose, and then it would spring out of your bag of holding.
But like it would
Oh.
refresh its health points.
Believe so, yes.
Yeah, we're not putting it in the bag of holding.
Okay,
Also,
and let-
there's no
listen.
air in a bag of holding, so
Yeah.
yeah.
well, y'all, let's not spend too much time debating.
It's only an
on-
hour. Yeah.
We have an hour, so
in the
we
portal?
need
What's in the portal?
to look.
Okay. The portal's obviously magical, right? Can anyone like detect
Can I
magic
do
or
an
anything like that?
Arcana check?
Yes, anyone who has any magical affinity can do Arcana.
Cool. I would like to do that. Or do you want it?
Oh
Yeah.
no, I think we can
anyone,
both
any
do
of you. Any of you can.
14.
6.
Sure, why not?
Anyone else?
I'm
I
trying
got a
to.
16.
I just do perception if I don't have Arcana, or would that not be
You
good?
can roll Arcana, you may not have a big bonus on it.
Oh, okay.
You may not be proficient or have a nice size bonus on
There we
rolling
go.
Arcana.
Mine's only 10.
13.
I got a
You got a
16.
Imani, you feel magical energy past where that nest is.
Behind the nest.
Yeah, so it's not like it. I'm trying to think. Imagine an empty cathedral, kind of like in Final Fantasy VII Remake when you go and Eris is in the abandoned church.
Yep. Okay.
Imagine that kind of space.
And then
but
like the
with-
room behind it, that's behind the big podium area, whatever that's in
Yeah, yeah.
there. Okay. I say I feel some kind of magical energy is coming from just beyond where those eggs are. We should go check it out. Quickly. And I go.
I
All right,
follow.
Follow?
Wait for us.
And when you enter this room, you see the bare outline along the wall. And if you played Dragon Age Inquisition, you know the giant alluvion at the Temple of Mythal? Imagine that, but it's like you can just see an outline.
Okay. So we need to, I'm assuming, activate this to get out.
Correct.
Okay. How would
Abra,
we do
abracadabra.
that?
Anyone know any secret magic passwords?
Speak for an enter, friend. I don't know.
Please and thank you.
Do we do another Arcana check on it to figure out how to use magical? Is that a magical device check, something like that?
Everyone give me an Arcana check, and since you don't have the danger of the goose right now, you can actually do it with advantage.
Ooh.
Tilly is holding on to the polymorphed goose mouse, correct?
Heck, yeah, she is.
I got an 8 because that's all I can do. Oh, thank God.
27.
Oh, nice. 19.
Okay.
See, I got us here. I just can't do anything with it.
So you all get there, and you've now seen the kind of cracks of magical energy. And Tilly, with that 27, and because you're holding the polymorph goose, you find a pressure plate on the floor next to the portal. And when you step on it, the rest of the portal is visible.
Oh.
Tilly, what'd you do?
I have no idea. Does anybody want to go through?
Is it completed?
Is what completed?
The portal? Like, is it activated?
Oh, it's activated. So basically, it was a stone veneer kind of hiding the portal. It's always active. You just couldn't see it.
Wait, Monty, how are you going to go on your date, though, if we all go through the portal?
Oh, he said he can come back to the material plane. It's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
I would say, okay, everybody go through, and then Devere and I are going to go through last. Devere, grab an egg right before you go, and then I'm going to put the mouse down, and then we're going to run through it.
Wait, why am I bringing the egg?
Well, you owe a dragon some stuff, right? Do you think an egg would be a good trade?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean,
sized dragon?
I owe a
Bring
lot of
him the
money. Are these
goose.
golden eggs, like in
No,
the
they're-
Beanstalk story?
Nope, they are the appropriate size for a goose of that size. So the eggs
So
are
dragon size eggs.
sort of, yeah. But also remember, you are metaphysically here, so you can try to take one with you.
Fair. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. But honestly, I feel like I can take the mouse and make sure you all go through first. Because let's be honest, my whole life is dedicated to that dragon that probably is gonna kill me when we get out of this. So if I can't make it, at least you all will.
I mean, I say we all go at the same time, or none of us go. We've been through so much together, you know?
Wait, what happens if the mouse comes with us? Like, do we just throw the mouse as we jump in?
I would.
We could bring the goose. I feel like a demonic goose might be a good snack for the dragon.
Oh, maybe it'd be like a fight, like King Kong versus Gorilla, or
That'd be kind of fun.
Godzilla?
Godzilla.
Yeah,
Godzilla.
I'm a King Kong versus a regular sized gorilla. No. A poor gorilla.
No offense, in that fight, I feel like Godzilla is gonna win.
Or
So
they
what
would
do you
both team
all
up
want to do?
against us. I wouldn't bring the goose.
Yeah,
I'm not going to stop you, but you gotta make a decision. Time is ticking away.
All right, let's all link arms and go through. Devere, grab an egg, and I'll gently set the mouse. No, I'll chuck it as we go.
Is it
Yeah, I
like,
think chucking it as
is it
we
like
go.
a basket we can put the mouse in? So we just leave it and just go or something?
Wait, there's a lot of straw in here. Could we make a little cage or
But
something?
if it hurts himself, or if we hurt him when we drop him,
why
put him
would he hurt?
down,
Well, all right, fair.
I'd rather just chuck him when we go.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so I go over and I'm like, this is a really ridiculously heavy egg, and I am not a very large person. I'm gonna need some help with this.
Wait, aren't you a tiefling?
I am, but apparently I'm a tiefling that is not very strong because I have a -1.
Okay then.
Yeah, my acrobatics is great. I'm great with a bow. But I'm not so great if you punch me or if the wind blows too much.
Not the wind blows.
Yeah.
I'll go help out with the egg, I guess. But
Thanks,
before I do
Bonnie.
that, I send the message stone, the sending stone to Alexander saying, "Hey, we're leaving. Call me?" Question mark.
And
then I
he
send
kind
it
of
out.
looks at the stone like, I guess, tell me where you are.
Period. Talk to you soon. Then how about with the egg?
Okay, so 2 of you are maneuvering the egg. 1 of you has the mouse. How does this escape from Avernus look?
Ridiculous.
A lot of grunting during a very large egg.
And what is Alaris and Peach doing while they are doing all of this?
I was just gonna link arms with Peach.
Yeah, maybe we can kind of do a reprise of "Careful Whisper" by Georgina.
Yes.
Like a soft, careful reprise.
Yeah.
Also, Peach, did you grab your flask back and the candle, all the stuff that we tried to use? I mean, there's still half a good sandwich over there.
Oh, of course, I got it in my bag. It's all there.
Okay.
I would
All right.
I would never leave a drop of peach schnapps behind.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. So countdown.
I think here go. This egg is heavy, and I pulled Devere and say, "Let's go." We just go through the portal with the egg.
Okay, so you've gone through with an egg. What did you ultimately do with the mouse?
I'm still holding him, so as we walk through, I'm just gonna chuck him. So I want to make sure everybody is all the way through, and then as I'm putting my first foot through, I'm just gonna throw him and then push myself through. Super quick. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't even worry about it.
No.
Not so much.
No.
Uh-oh.
The mouse still knows what you did.
Yeah.
It saw you take the egg, and when it hit the ground, it kind of bounced, and it was only a mouse. So it's now a goose again, and it's real mad.
That's why I said just put a little basket.
No,
Just
it
leave
could
it
have
alone.
just chilled. But you threw a mouse.
Yeah.
Mice aren't very big, and it was a stone floor.
Oh god.
And it knows you have one of its eggs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Already
And because
through
that was
the portal.
polymorph at 4th level, you can't cast it again until you get a long rest.
So we're already through the portal.
And the gooses, imagine running through the portal and there's a dinosaur or Godzilla-sized angry red and black goose with flaming eyes chasing you.
I feel like that's what goose look like normally, honestly.
It is, but it's like the size of a Godzilla.
Work. Well, we're on the other side already. We're at the portal, so what's gonna happen?
Oh, the goose came through the portal.
Oh god.
Gosh darn
It's
it.
a living creature. It was of Avernus, but demons can be on the mortal plane.
So it's physically on the mortal plane.
So we just made it through the portal, and we are still holding on to the egg.
Yep,
Yeah?
you sure are.
Because it's part demon? Ideally,
I mean, it's
yeah.
Born
Maybe
of
demon.
a demon, yes.
Yeah, so it makes it through the portal.
Oh yeah, there is nothing stopping it from getting through the portal.
Okay.
It's it's not like an error. It's not like a true demon or devil tried to go through. It's a demonic creature, and it passed through the portal. It's guarding the portal, but you took its child. The
Okay.
goose was not being rational. You took its egg.
This is fair. Now, question: do we just re-enter our bodies, or do we appear where we left? How does that
I'm
work?
getting there.
Okay.
Got it.
So the goose is screeching and yelling at you because you took its egg. It's also mad you turned it to a mouse.
Should just left the egg.
However, it's kind of like when you pass through a boss fight in Elden Ring. You go so far, you go through mist, and you are looking at your bodies in the chamber where the dragon is. There's no goose, there's no egg. It's eerily silent and cold.
Are we corporeal?
You could be.
I go to my body and touch it.
Your hand passes through.
Oh no.
You're not dead. You just didn't get sent directly. You didn't get the express train back to your body.
Okay.
So basically it's like if you're having you are having an out of body experience, but you know that that's your body, and you also are suddenly keenly aware of you need to return probably within an hour, or there's no going back. You'll be sucked back to Avernus for good.
Can I like lay back in my body?
Yes.
I do that.
Like a sleeping bag?
Yeah, I just like
Kinda, yeah.
lay on top of my body, I guess. Does that do anything?
Yes. Okay, before I answer that, what do the rest of you do?
I mean, I'm gonna also do that. I feel like all of us together, because it either works or it doesn't together.
Thank you for not making me like control by myself.
Yes,
Before I
Peach.
do that, I kind of just look at myself. I'm like, I never saw myself from this angle.
We're all real cuties, aren't
Is it a
we?
good angle?
Yeah, guess I'll do the same. Sleep and bag it up.
Lars is like, God damn, look at my ass.
God. And, I'm not going to penalize you all for this, because then that would be really cruel. But it does take a little bit for you to fully sink back into your mortal shell. And as you open your eyes and look up at the ceiling, you know that you're still in the chamber where the dragons were. And it is freezing cold.
Oh.
Because physically, your bodies were still there.
Yes.
Metaphysically, you were in Avernus, and while there, you seemed corporeal.
Mm-hmm.
So you're back in your bodies. You are alive once more.
So,
Nice.
are we low on hit points? Like, can I
Nope.
mass cure wounds? Okay, we're back to full hit points.
None of you took any damage because you didn't really fight the goose.
And the dragon didn't munch on us while we were gone.
No, it was saving you all as a snack for later or for the babies. But if you took damage, go ahead and heal yourself. That was the longest of long rests
Mm-hmm.
while you were metaphysically in Avernus.
Is the goose
Wait.
here?
Can I polymorph?
And the
it?
egg.
You don't know if the goose is there.
Is the
You're
egg here?
alone. No, not yet. You don't see the egg. You don't see the egg. There's nothing in this room but you all. And you are all cold and just coming around.
Okay, I go. I start to like move and wake up. I was like, "Is everyone here?"
Wait, do I
Sound
still have
off.
the soul coins, question mark?
Roll a d10 and tell me what you get.
Okay. Clicked it. Is it lagging? What the heck? Oh, there you go, 7.
You have 2 soul coins in your pouch. Not the massive amount you had before. But there are 2.
Question out of game, soul coins, is this something you can get, like, outside of Arizona?
Arizona doesn't exist in D&D, but no,
I know, I like calling Arizona better.
you may not find soul coins outside of Avernus normally, no.
That's a hot
Beautiful.
commodity.
In that case, is my dragon I owe a lot of money to here?
Not in the room you all woke up in, no.
Cool. Good to know for later.
You know what? I just say we get out of here as fast as possible.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
which
so
way
cold.
are you going now that you are awake and somewhat ambulatory?
The same
I
way we
go-
had come in, right? So through the the den of hell dogs, whatever the heck they are, then back to that
Oh,
long
the dragon
tunnel.
dogs.
Yeah.
Let's see if this
Back
is
into
the
the
right map.
B&B.
It's a D&D.
So
But
I'm going to send you this map. Where you wake up is room 12D on the map I just sent you all.
Okay.
And you have to leave it and
One.
make your way to 1. So remember 12 and 12C is where you found the dragon.
Okay, so we kind of skirt across the sides versus the open area, just in case.
So I
See
can
what I-
scry to see if we know what the demon dog or the dragon are up to. But they will probably know that I'm scrying. So
Can you scry on them?
You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it. If a target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed.
Okay, you don't know this dragon outside of running into it before it knocked you all out. So I'm going to roll wisdom saving throw.
But do we want the
That
dragon
was
or do you
very
want
familiar.
the dog?
They've heard years of stories.
Wait,
I'll be
what?
right back. My door is going off. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm sorry,
I-
what? So Tilly, you're making the roll?
So I was
You're-
gonna make
you're
the
trying
roll,
to scry?
but we could do it for Perry, the dog that we met. The doggo.
Yeah, you still don't know the dog very well, though.
His name's Perry.
I mean,
Alright.
well, I mean,
Isn't it
the way
better
my
to know where
dice.
the big dragon is? The like moon dragon?
Alright.
Okay, so who are you trying? Are you trying to scry in an area or a specific creature?
Oh, can I do an area?
No,
I
I think you have to person. So I'm gonna
Okay.
roll. I think it'll be a straight roll because I have no stats for the demon dogs. Yeah. Oh no, they have no clue that you're spying on them. None.
So I just want to see what's ahead of us and see where they're at, so we know what to avoid.
They're in the same place they were milling around. I mean, you all have no idea of how much time actually passed. It felt like a couple days in Avernus, but in the mortal realm, it could have been 10 minutes. It could have been a week. So yeah, the dragon demon dogs have no clue you're spying on them.
Could keep sneaking out. Let's keep moving.
Yes, Alaris.
Oh no, sorry. I'm doing the motion of moving
Oh.
against the wall.
Okay. I thought you were like,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Can you softly on your lute strum like a guitar version of the Pink Panther?
Oh
the,
no, let's
the
stay
magenta
quiet.
the magenta Jaguar.
No. We were trying to be
We're
stealthy
gonna be
here.
we're stealthy. We're following Tilly because
Mm-hmm.
Tilly knows where the demon dogs are.
I do it in my head.
Okay, what do you think of
Oh.
this? What if I cast mirror image and I have my mirror image sneak ahead of us, so if they do see her, they don't hurt us?
Like they
Right.
follow the mirror.
What does mirror image do?
It creates 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appearing in your space. So until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you and mimic your actions, shifting position so it's impossible to track which image is real.
Okay, so they'll be with you. You have to move with them. You can't send the mirror image ahead.
Oh.
Great idea though.
All right, let's just keep going. Does anybody have high perception?
It's moderately high. Or...
Except I'm not going to ask you for perception.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Ew.
Can I do like a stealth?
Well, I was going to ask everyone for stealth checks.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
Okay.
Stealth.
Oh no, guys, I'm sorry ahead of time.
I got a 24 stealth.
No
I
one
got a
sees
20.
the money. Nat
22.
20?
I got
Let's
20.
go. 19.
All right.
Right.
Come on, Devere.
I know, I keep clicking the button. Does not like me today.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
there we go.
Oh,
It's a
no.
9. I'm always so stealthy.
What's your
Dragons
stealth?
are not my friends.
Peach, did you roll stealth?
Yeah. I rolled a 22.
All right. You all are doing great until Devere trips over their own feet.
Mm.
And you hear the noise of the dragonlings. They heard that, but they're not quite sure where the noise came from. Because as far as the Moonstone Dragon that knocked you all out and its children, you were basically in the fridge for later. You were snacks. So surely you can be up walking around.
Thank goodness they're dumb, you know?
And you got as far as the entrance to 12. And you are now looking out into the second area with all of those pillars. Give me another set of stealth checks.
Is the area where we ran into the dragon dogs, right?
Yes, but Tilly was scrying, so you know where they are. They failed their checks, so they're not going to. They don't know they're being scryed upon, and as long as you have a good stealth,
Got
they
it.
should not detect
22. Oh no.
Got a freaking 9 again.
23.
A 10.
Got a 5.
Oh no. So Imani and Peach, this time you are the soft-footed ones.
Thank goodness.
Tilly-
I'm rolling real bad this whole entire campaign.
Tilly, you drop your scrying stone, and it makes a very loud noise. It doesn't break, but it does drop. And the wolves do kind of like look around, like, it's a noise. Because the Moonstone Dragon has kind of said, hey, there's dinner, but they're for later. So they're not expecting you all to basically walk out of there. Those of you that fail the stealth check, you're casting shadows and you're being a little noisier than you should. And I'm going to roll perception for 3 of the creatures and see if any of them notice you.
Oh lord.
2 of them do notice you all.
Ooh.
And they freeze and growl at you. What would you like to do? 2 of the dragon dogs have noticed you.
Are they like
Here, I
all
got the
in
grilled cheese. I give him the grilled cheese
Oh, jeez.
with gummy bears. Is it still? Do I still have it? Did it
We're
make it
still
through the portal?
stealthy.
Technically.
Technically.
So just growling
you,
at them.
You
Okay.
should like
Yeah.
hide.
Yeah.
So, all right, if we attack these 2 dogs, will the other like hellhounds notice? Is that a situation
Probably.
where you can? Okay, cool. So that's not.
I mean, because they're going to make noise if you hit them.
Can we
Unless-
charm them? Does anybody have the ability to charm them?
Does anyone have talk to animals or charm or...
I've talked to animals.
You can try to talk to them again.
Do you have? Oh, you probably couldn't talk to them. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I also
I'll
have
try.
friends. Does that count?
Friends with animals?
No, I'm literally. It just says friends. It's an enchantment cantrip.
What does it do?
For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at a creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes you use magic to influence its mood and becomes, oh, that's not great. Hostile towards you.
And they belong there, you don't, so it's going to be hostile anyway.
Noted. So I'm not doing friendship for friends. We're gonna, Tilly.
So, Tilly, do you want to try to talk to them, or do you all want to run for it? What would you like to do?
Oh,
Just running is good.
do you want me? What do you want to do?
I think running for it is good.
Running?
I mean, we can cover you guys just in case. Because they haven't seen us yet.
I can also do a
Yeah.
minor illusion, so we can like kind of slip out while they're looking at the illusion.
Sounds okay. I think at this point we just need to get out of here.
Yeah, I want to skedaddle.
All right,
Good,
so
let's go.
how are you trying to... Are you running for it?
Yeah, I'm just sprinting.
All
I'm
right.
right behind Alaris.
And think of what hasty retreat is. Do any of you have like a hasty retreat experience?
I guess just retreat.
Yes.
I
What does
think I
that?
do.
Okay,
I do not,
have
but
that.
it's still they haven't seen me yet, so I guess I'm still fine.
Okay, it's actually a spell. Let me check the rules really quick.
I have Expeditious
Um,
Retreat.
That is a
Do you have that?
spell. Basically, you can dash away, and it's up to 10 minutes.
Yep.
Range
You have-
itself. What level is it at?
Bonus range. I think it's at first. That's what it says. Level first.
Okay, so really, you should be able to just do it on yourself. But let me check your spells really quick. Oh, you can only do it at second level. So 2 of you are still hidden and 3 of you are seen, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, it's still just self though. So you could try to use it on yourself and run, or all of you could run, and basically I will have you do dex checks or acrobatics to see if you run away. Because you have to get it, it looks like 60 feet if I'm reading this map. So everyone give me 2 acrobatics or athletics checks to see if...
Does that include the hidden people?
No, you are already hidden, so you can keep going.
You're just slowly moving while they're distracted by us.
Yeah, I'll sit back and wait and see if anyone gets caught so I can help
Okay.
them.
I got
Yeah.
13.
Okay.
14 and 9.
24 and 19.
Oh, yeah, I gotta do the second one.
Okay. For the sake of ease, and also not making you have yet more combat, it's a little slow going, but you do manage to escape these wolf dragon things. And you come out into the sunlight, and you are safe.
Thank goodness.
Woo!
You're back in your bodies. You've not slaughtered the goose. You've angered it wherever it is on the mortal plane right now.
Oh no.
Oh yes. The goose.
The goose is loose.
Yes,
We
Solaris.
failed to seduce, and therefore the goose is loose.
I was just gonna say it's probably fine. It's not our problem.
Can it be like a cabin in the woods type situation where the last shot of it is the big hand comes up?
We'll see. But that leaves the door open for, the goose's revenge later.
God damn it.
Hey, look, you let an infernal creature out in Faerun, so...
And an egg somewhere in the world. So
Oh,
It's a different movie.
Yeah, that's if we ever play this again.
that's the sequel.
It is a
The
sequel.
squeakle?
I can't put honk in there as a whatever. Whatever.
A hunkle?
The honkle, a honking good time. I don't
Suddenly the goose appears behind you and eats all of you.
know.
What?
That was for
Can I do
for
a
the
spell
pun.
check or something? Okay,
That was for
good.
the
I was like,
pun. God, that'd be evil. But no, you have survived your goose chase. Congratulations.
Yay!
yay, do I still owe the dragon all that
Wait,
money?
did we get this ledger at all?
You did.
we did?
We
I
did?
believe you did. Yes, I think you did.
Nice.
I think
Wait,
you
did?
got it.
I feel like I definitely handed it into my pocket.
Yes, I feel like you did get it, but then the dragon found you.
Gotcha.
So, you have escaped, you've survived the goose chase, you turn in the ledger to Kent, one of the Masked Lords of Waterdeep, one of the rivals of Waterdeep, and you are all handsomely rewarded. You've survived your
Nice.
adventure, but you did let an evil out in the world.
We don't mention that to Ken.
No.
I'm sure Ken will run across this goose eventually.
Then that's his problem.
So the rivals are level 20 at this point, they'll kill it.
So what is the goose doing here?
They'll just come back to Waterdeep and be a goose hanging out in Troll Skull Manor and be like, what? Where'd you come from? But yeah, that's it. You survived. You got paid off. Congratulations.
Yay!
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 And I Venmo'd the dragon what I owed. Because I am not going back.
Archaic Venmo.
I have to send a message to Alexander saying, "Hey, you free tomorrow?"
I mean, do what you're gonna do. You got money. You can run a nice hotel room, in room, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a gentleman always pays, so he has to pay.
Yes.
Love that.
But that means I want to do a thing that we do on Rebels Waterdeep, not on Black Dice, where we leave time for questions. So if you have in-character questions for any of our lovely cast, or if you want to ask us as players or GM about the Goose Chase, what your intent was, how far this went off the rails from what you intended, very far is the answer, or just ask, what do you think about D&D and how experienced are you? Just preface it with capital question in the chat, and then in about 10 more minutes we will start doing some giveaways and then see who we can rate it in about a half hour. So do you all want to do so until we get questions in the chat, for all of you, what did you expect when we started this, and how far off the rails did it go from what you expected?
I didn't expect a literal goose chase, I guess. And it went off the rails immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I'm here for the ride. I strapped in and I said, let's go. Let's go, girls.
See, I don't even know what ride I was on.
You know? It was great, though. I had a great time.
I mean, there was certainly a hint of goofiness, loosey-goosiness, with, you know, the goose being a thing in the first place. So I think we kind of just amplified that a bit. But no, I was definitely not expecting that. Also, I'd never seen you run this before, so I wasn't quite sure what the quote-unquote standard version of this one-shot was.
Not this.
I don't know. I took it as an honor when you're like, this is the craziest that's ever happened. I was like, woo, achieved.
Yeah, no one's tried to seduce the goose.
Bummer.
I really enjoyed it. I feel like as a player, I always struggle in D&D when it's heavy combat, and I really liked the role-playing aspect of it. I really liked how we got to know the characters a little bit more, because quite honestly, in combat, I'm just going through the motions. I live for the role-play part.
Yeah, I'm a very RP heavy DM, because as long as I've been playing, combat is always a bit tedious, especially depending on who's running it or what you're fighting. And when you get into higher levels, you can be there like, well, that was a 3-hour show. We're still in combat. See you next week.
Yeah.
Looked like one of the questions was how experienced of D&D players are all of you?
Yes, but we're not getting there yet. I want to make sure that oh my god, I forgot your real name. Tilly got a chance to answer.
Tilly is my real name now. It's fine.
Yes.
So I didn't know what to expect. I've never seen this one run through either. So and then I know a lot of you are actual content creators, and so I was like, oh, cool. I am definitely not. So I was very nervous about continuing the conversation. I was totally ready for combat. I was not super ready for the RPG. So I really appreciated that a lot of you were like jumping in and carrying that. So I definitely feel like it went off the rails, but it was so much fun because I don't really know where the rails were to start. So I really liked it.
The rails were here, and within 20 minutes of the first episode, they were there. But Danielle, you were very excited to answer. How experienced of a D&D player are y'all?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, because mine kind of gears with the rails. I've never played D&D before, besides my friend Mason and Nat doing a crash session to teach me what my character, like help me build my character for this and teach me how the fighting part worked. And so I was so prepared for that part, where I love the role-playing part, which I guess they knew I didn't need to prepare for because I don't shut up. But I enjoyed it a lot, and I feel like more motivated to try RPGs in the future more, because it felt less intimidating, even doing it with a bunch of people I don't really know. So thanks, guys. You're a great group.
Yay!
What about everyone else?
So I started playing D&D in 2021, but all online. I've never played in person yet, and it's through like my group of friends. So I've completed 1.5 campaigns and a couple of one-shots here and there. But I gotta be honest, a lot of the times I don't know the order of operations. I don't really know the whole world of D&D, so like what all the different creatures are or what all the items are. I'm just here to say funny quips sometimes.
And be adorably fashionable.
So I started playing like tabletop RPGs in like I want to say 2000 and like 11. I want to say like 2011, 2010, 2011, probably like more like 2010. And then so when me and my friends started, we tried out D&D. We did like GURPS for a hot second, and then we landed on Pathfinder. Because like Pathfinder was like kind of like the new kid on the block. It was kind of like it was edgy and things like that. And me and my friends have been playing Pathfinder since then. For all these years, we've gone through like multiple campaigns. I've had multiple characters. We've had characters who have had children. We do other campaigns with those characters. We've done homebrews, things like that. So we had like 2 separate universes at some point because we did the same campaign with another friend, and then like they like converged into one giant cataclysm. So both those 2 different universes combined, and so it was the whole thing. And so I've been playing for a long time. I've only done D&D probably like once or twice. It was like one-shot campaigns just to like feel it out, how me and my friends like want to see the difference between the two. And so doing this, I'm very like versed in like the role play aspect. It was like the combat things I wasn't too familiar with, but they're pretty much the same thing, and I love it so much. And as you saw, my rolls are crappy in every campaign that I ever played. I'm cursed. Like from the very beginning, I've been cursed. So I'm just gonna have fun and make jokes. I think I did that. So
You did a great job.
thank you.
Lily.
I randomly showed up to a gathering in late 2013 for a one shot of someone on this call will know. It's the one where friend computer is a thing. Paranoia.
Yes.
And it was this awesome DM. I totally got sucked in. I loved it. Played a bunch after that, but really didn't mess around with D&D because I didn't think I liked fantasy for so long. I thought, oh, it's just elves and dwarves, and I don't get it. But then, for some reason, there was a YouTube video that got me into it. Nerd of the Rings, and that just I got sent down this rabbit hole and got into D&D. And in the past year and a half, I've had 3 to 5 campaigns going at any time. I'm DMing most of them. I have played before. It's not like I've never been a player, but I definitely prefer to be much like I'm a very like type A person. So being in control of a situation is very appealing to me. Also, I enjoy the gender euphoria aspects of it, being a trans person, the idea of just being able to project yourself into a world and look however you want and talk however you want and do cool things. It is it's very awesome to me. So it was a pleasure to play with everybody.
That's the most fun.
That was super fun. Can I piggyback on you real quick? Just like earlier this month, I got to, well, I guess at the end of last month, I was at PaizoCon, and I was someone who never played RPGs, and I was working at the tabletop gamer booth. And so I was like passing out the rainbow ribbons, the pronoun ribbons, and all that stuff. But I had so many incredible individuals come up and teach me what they loved about RPGs. and how it also helped them come to like their sexual identities and just like who they are as a person, how they were able to explore like different personality traits or like go through traumas. And like that honestly motivated me when Joanie reached out to be like, hey, would you want to do this? I was like, heck yeah. I didn't even think twice. Even though starting your first campaign being recorded, scary.
A little intimidating. Yeah, I this is my third campaign ever, and I've always done one shots, so it was a little intimidating to know that my character needed to live at the end, because I've never had that before. So I was a little bit
Wait,
nervous.
so you're telling us your characters always die?
Oh my god, why did you say yes?
I mean, so I've done 2 and 1 died and 1 didn't. So 50% chance, right? So I wasn't sure how this was gonna go. That's all. And so when I checked the mouse, I was kind of like, oh, this is how it's gonna go. So I'm excited that we lived. I was a little bit intimidated when you said that the goose ate us at the end because of the bad joke, but I appreciate that we did live, and maybe we could play again, which is really cool and exciting. So long live Tilly. Yeah.
I would not have actually had the goose come at you. I just really hate puns.
It's so funny.
It would have, but it would have been cruel. But for me, I've been playing since D&D First Edition. Played a little bit of Pathfinder, literally 1 game of Vampire the Masquerade. DM'd a lot of the Dragon Age RPG, and obviously I play the RPG that I'm making. So my life and career now is mostly RPGs. And I'm doing a lot more DMing as well. I DM'd a season of Rivals Waterdeep. But I firmly believe in being a more narrative DM, because especially when you're doing stream games, it is boring to watch a bunch of combat. And it also, combat takes 10 years in D&D, as we saw. So I don't want to lose people's attention or my own of like, oh god, who's next? You still have not killed this, please kill it so we can move on. But yeah, I've been playing way too long, and I'm technically a year older than D&D, so I don't know why I said technically I am a year older than D&D. So we got a couple more questions, and then we'll do outros and say goodbye. So if you were to be a D&D class IRL, what would you be? So would you be a paladin, a wizard, a warlock?
I have an answer. So I always like I'm always drawn to characters, like I said, that give me that sweet gender euphoria. And so typically the more feminine is what I go for. Not to say that any class in particular is inherently any gender, but when you think of all of the more well-known women who kick ass in media, they're usually more slender, kicking, punching. They got lighter kind of robes and stuff on, like the Chun-Li types or things of that nature. You do see the Brienne of Tarths as well, but that kind of puts me aesthetically in a monk kind of place, where it is possible to have a pink gi. It is possible to have like a cool ponytail that fits with the aesthetic, and use the quarterstaff and not get weighed down too much. It's also fun to be nimble and punch a lot, which you can do.
Cool. What about everyone else?
I would definitely be a class that relies on charisma, because as a drag artist, we love to entertain. You can't entertain people if you can't be charismatic. So definitely like the cliche queer class of like a bard and like a sorcerer, things like that, but I would definitely probably lean more towards like the bardic side, maybe like a subclass, maybe like, so sorcerer, like a subclass in bard. So just like I can like glamour all of my clothing and just be like fabulous.
So multi-class.
I'm multi-classing here, yes.
Okay.
I'm multi-classing here because I want to be the best version of the fantasy version of myself, just to entertain a crowd and keep their attention and make them look at me while my companions do some dirty things behind the scenes,
Always extra. I love it. I love it.
Yes, I
100%.
love being extra.
Absolutely. I love being outside. That's my favorite. And I'm definitely more of trying to heal a situation than trying to punch a situation. So I actually really, really feel drawn to the druid class. That's always the one that I seem to lean into. Potentially also why I always die because I'm squishy. But there you have it.
Oh. See, and I feel like I gravitate more towards like the fighter rangery kind of person, because in my mind I used to always play like Gauntlet, and I always went for like the hot green archer person, like girl and stuff. Like that was my favorite. So I tried to base my character off that, and then my friend Mason was like, no, we got to make you cooler, and so I ended up as Devere.
I will say Bard. I mean, I'm a content creator. I like to entertain. I like to talk to people. So naturally a Bard, I guess. And it's cool to be able to up that with like magic as well.
Cool. Without meaning to, I always gravitate toward paladins. And with the changes in 5e, I don't have to be a goody two-shoes paladin, which is how I don't play Celeste. She is Oath. Well, she was Oath of Vengeance for quite a time. Now she's Oath of Redemption. But yeah, and we have one last question. What would you name the goose? So one person quickly. If you had to name the goose, what would you name it?
Pat the goose.
Oh my god.
Yes, Pat the Goose. 1000%.
You owe me so many drinks when I see you.
I like that. I was gonna do some suave name, and that's what came out of your mouth.
Is it short for Patricia, or is it Pat or Patrick?
That's why they go they them.
Pat.
Just Pat.
Pat.
I like that.
All right.
Pat the goose.
So we're gonna start doing outros, and then have you pulled any winners, or do you want to pull them and then say the names, Ariana?
Yeah, let me pull them now. Just give everyone one last second. If you want to participate in the giveaway, ! Get Proud in the chat. And we are going to be polling. The first one is for a WIGI beanie. So, yeah, hold on.
Ooh, merch.
Avatar! Yay! Woohoo! And just so everyone knows, you do have to be present. So make sure if you see your name, there you go, Avatar! Yay!
Nice.
Woohoo! Yay! Okay, I will shoot you a message. You'll get a message from the Get WIGI Twitch for your address and everything, and we will send that to you. So the next one is going to be for a Get Proud hat. And that is Phobos! Yay! Also for my community, Phobos! Woohoo!
Oh my god, I want that. That's a great hat.
Hell yeah! Congratulations! All right, and then now we're gonna roll for the Go XLR. Wait, it can't be Avatar again. Why did it do that? That can't be right. Sorry,
Yes.
hold on. You can't win again. Sorry.
Yeah, because once you win, it should pull you out.
It should pull you out. Hold on. I think it's adding people who were... I don't know what's going on.
You can just re-roll.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Right, here we go.
No.
Huh?
No, Avatar was like, let me win twice. And I'm like,
No. No.
It's for the Go XLR.
This is for the Go XLR.
George!
Oh my gosh, I hope Jor's in chat.
George, are you in chat?
here?
George, you better be in chat, you
Oh,
bitch.
I don't know if Jor's in
Jor.
chat.
I don't know either.
Jor, you in chat. Speak, Jor.
I will call Jor right now.
I will
but-
call Jor with you right now. Jor! Oh my god.
Jor.
They are not in chat.
I don't
They're
think.
not.
Jor!
Oh no. Sorry,
Well,
Jor.
No!
No. Okay.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad at them.
Why, you're gonna be like,
to.
bribe them for it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, give it to me. They don't need it.
And we got Zanshin.
Yeah, no, I know Zanshin J.
Is Zanshin?
That's
here?
my
Zanshin?
friend.
They are showing in the viewer list.
Whoa,
Hey, there they
yay,
are.
Go XLR. Woo.
Wow.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Expecting to hear some great podcasts.
Congrats.
We're using that when I see you next.
All right.
And there's
Sorry,
PAX
sorry,
badges for last, yeah.
And then we save PAX badges for last. Alrighty.
Well, congrats, Zanshin.
Go.
And Froggers.
I just saw Froggers talk in the chat earlier.
Froggers, are you here?
Did you get hit by a bus? I'm just kidding. No.
What?
Why? Because Frogger, you're trying to go across the street. That was a terrible joke if you don't know it.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I don't see them in chat.
Hey, is Froggers here? Hello, hello.
Womp womp.
I don't see them in the chat.
Got ate by the gator.
Froggers.
Oh no.
I'm the only one who plays old arcade games.
No, I got the
I know
Frogger
Froggers.
reference.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh no.
I just didn't think it was amusing to say someone got hit by a bus.
Last one, Jen. Jen for
Jen!
the PAX tickets.
Oh my gosh.
I know
Oh,
Jen
Jen-
is here because Jen just said
Jen's
Froggers.
here. Oh my
Jen's
gosh.
been really active in the chat. Loving Jen's
Jen.
commentary.
Claim those tickets?
Oh yeah.
PAX tickets,
Wait,
baby.
wait, what?
Love the frog rainbow combo. Definitely here.
Congrats, you got two
Yay!
PAX
Well,
passes.
congratulations, everybody, and I will be reaching out via WIGI's Twitch. So sit tight.
All right, we've given stuff
Nice.
away. We've had shenanigans. We've made it for 3 weeks. Thank you all for playing. Thanks for Wiggy for having us. And we're gonna do outros. And we're gonna go in the reverse order. So Aphasia, you get to go first.
Oh, me? Yeah.
What are you doing next? Where can we find you?
Oh, yes. So you can find me here on twitch.tv/Aphasia Speaks. I run the Speakeasy here. I stream whenever I feel like it because my schedule is kind of up in the air and kooky, mental health and all that good stuff. But I will be streaming actually in like 45 minutes. I'm gonna go get some food. I'll play some DBD tonight. You can follow me on all my socials at Aphasia Speaks on Twitter, TikTok, and that. And then it's gonna be Queen_Aphasia on Instagram. And yeah, come say hi, come vibe, come do stupid things with me.
Danielle.
So I'm Danielle Reynolds. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Token Gamer, and that's GAYMER. And I work for Underdog Games. I'll be the new creative director, which I announced at the beginning of this episode. So that's super exciting. But also, I have a podcast called Game Design Unboxed, Inspiration Publication, and it's wrapping up its 2nd season. So check it out on like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also it's hosted by the No Direction. So if you're a Pathfinder fan, you may have actually heard of my podcast.
Oh.
Yeah,
I have.
I'm the one that's tabletop games. I'm like the only one that's not just Pathfinder or Starfinder, so I'm happy to be with them.
Period. Oh, there's Jor.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Lily.
I texted them and I said, "You're the worst."
Oh, that's hilarious. So I'm Lilly Contino. I'm actually going to like I said, my main channel is on LinkedIn. I know it's like kind of a weird channel to have as my main channel, but I'm a partner there. I'm partnered with LinkedIn for Pride. I post a lot of pictures about transgender inclusivity, and I talk about that. It's a really interesting space, so feel free to either follow me there or you can connect with me on there. Drop me a line. I'm happy to chat. And also you can follow me on Instagram. I am Lilly, LILLY _Contino, CONTINO.
Awesome. MamaTamago.
Yeah, okay, so my name is MamaTamago and I am a Twitch streamer, so that, oh sorry, my brain is so fried, but I'm a Just Chatting streamer who just discovered the magical world of Sims, and now I'm questioning if I'm even a Just Chatting streamer. You can find me usually on the weekends or Fridays around 7 p.m. Pacific. Otherwise, I had a really great time playing with y'all.
Awesome.
Yay.
Joanie.
Thank you all so much for being here. We're so honored and so thrilled to have everybody here on this amazing stream. And we did hit our goal, so thank you so much. That was incredible.
Yay.
So I am the CEO at Women in Games International, or WIGI. You can find us at Get WIGI on most social media platforms. Obviously, this is our channel, so check us out here too. We will be at TwitchCon Amsterdam next. We are the featured charity at that TwitchCon, so we're very excited to be there in person, and we will have a booth. Come check us out and say hey. We are also doing a few more Get in the Game programs this year, where we're trying to get more people to games industry events for networking opportunities, coaching, and getting their foot in the door. So keep up with our socials for application periods. And we do have 2 more mentorship programs this year as well. So we've got a lot going on. Check us out on Twitter is usually our most active. And then we also have the newsletter if you want to keep up to date with what we're working on. So thank you so much for being here and joining us.
Woo! And I've been your DM cat wrangler, person who just shows up and sees what happens. Cypheroftyr. I am variety content creator here on Twitch. I do a lot of single player RPG games, mini painting, 3D printing, D&D content as well. This week I've actually got a lot going on. Thursday, if you like horror with your D&D and want to see B. Dave Walters, who recently DM'd the cast of Stranger Things season 4 for Netflix, I am on that show. It is the Black Dice Society. We're on 4 p.m. Pacific on the D&D Twitch channel. Sunday, we're actually off because of the holiday, but normally Sundays 10 a.m. You can find me on Rival's Waterdeep, where we are in our 13th season as the longest running all POC show that WotC sponsors. Saturday, if you like minis and fun stories, I'm doing a special co-op stream with Painting Pirate to show off the new Legends from Steamforged. We both got some cool gear. We're going to show that off along with the game that comes with the Kickstarter that already funded in like a day. But we're still going to show it off and have fun. And then I too will be at TwitchCon Amsterdam. So I will get to see Joanie in person again. And I'm there with Voice Mod. You'll get to see me. I'm doing a stream at the Sega booth. So yeah, if you're going to be in Amsterdam, come say hi, but 6 feet away and with a mask on.
That part.
You guys make me want to jump on a plane, but I know I'm going to see some of you in Gen Con, which is closer in Indianapolis, so.
Yeah, I'm only going because Voice Mod took me. But that's it. We're going to go raid that bronze girl who's playing the D&D. She's a fantastic DM, and if you like what she's doing, check her out on Dimension 20 for Coffin Run, where she's doing that. She's been on Critical Role. She writes for Critical Role. She's just amazing. I'm lucky to call her a friend. And she's doing her homebrew world called Shakar. So we're going to go see what Bronze is up to. See her on the internet. Come say hi. Drop in all of our streams. Drop in on LinkedIn and say hi to Lily. And see you around. This has been fun. Later, y'all.
Happy Pride!
Bye! Happy Pride!
Hey, good job, you guys.